We on? We on? I'm a little under the weather. Apologize in advance if I do any coughing. Try not to. Try not to. Let's go ahead and share this. You know how I do. You know how I do. How's everyone doing out there? If anyone's here, hola. You know what I mean? Do. All right, Giants Fan Fest is this week. Let's let's talk about that. I got some more cool stuff to show you guys. That I'm excited about. I got even more honestly after that, but like I'm trying to space it out. You know what I mean? Like I can't just like show it all in one week and then like I have nothing to show. You know what I mean? It's not unlimited. You know, I'm not Russell Wilson, Mr. Unlimited. It's not me. I wish it was, but it's not. Giants got Matt Chapman. You know what I mean? Jeez, this thing will not post. Why does it do this to me every time? It does this to me every time. You know? Come on, man. There we go. There we go. How's everyone doing? What's up, Cyrus? What's up, Jack? What's up, Hugo? Yeah, I've been sick for a while, so I apologize. Things have been rough last few days. I'm doing better though. YouTube's giving me errors. Why every week, man? Every week. Why can I not just like, you know what I mean? Have a smooth live stream to start. Like it's good once it gets going, but then every time I start, there's issues. What's up, Jack? Yeah, I'm a little under the weather. I'm a little better now, but I'm suppressing a cough right now, so talking for a little while might be a little a little difficult. We'll see. We'll see. I got some cool stuff to show you guys though. And tease some of the stuff in the future that I'm working on. But yeah, first of all, you know, this weekend. Actually, first of all, Giants got Matt Chapman. I'm happy about that. The contract is a little strange, but we got Matt Chapman, right? That's better than nothing. Giants Fan Fest will be this weekend. I don't know what the weather's gonna be like. I'm hoping it's not rainy, but as I've told you guys, I will be there. I will be doing little kind of free giveaways if you happen to see me. Right? I got some cool patches. They're like really nice, actually, like really quality patches. I'll also have a couple pins. This is from Bay Area Pins. Oh, by the way, you know what's funny? This new webcam I was getting, it kept like auto-focusing, just constantly auto-focusing, right? And I figured out it's because of my lantern. Because my lantern, you know, it trips out the camera, so yeah, whatever. Yeah, I got the Bay pins and a Hella Faithful pin from Bay Area Pins. And now it sucks because it won't like focus when I do that. But I got some pins, I got some patches. So if you happen to be at the game, you happen to see me, say what's up and get a pin or a patch. You know. Yeah, so that'll be fun. I'm curious what's gonna happen because you know most years they have the the players, the current players. This year, the players are in spring training because they did the 4-stop fan fest. So there's gonna be no players. I guess it'll be alumni. It'll be older players. We'll see how that goes. I'm hoping for Buster Posey. Hoping for Hunter Pence. You know, that'd be cool. I'm a little early tonight. Looks like not that many people out and about or browsing YouTube tonight. It's all good. So I did a poll on Instagram also about FanFest, what I should do, if I should do a live stream or if I should do a full video, and overwhelmingly like 80% said full video. So I guess I'm doing a full video at FanFest. So look forward to that. Also, if you see me and you grab a patch or a pin, if you want a cameo, you can definitely get a cameo, you know, if you want. Warriors got blown out today. What else is going on? Yeah, Warriors got blown out. I'm sorry. I'm really under the weather. I'm putting on. Oh, it's all good, bro. It's all good. I don't need attention. You know what I mean? I just pop in to check in and basically to be disciplined, because I told myself I would do a live stream every Sunday. So every Sunday, I haven't missed one yet since I started. So I'm gonna keep that up. You know. But yeah. So I will probably. I usually spend most of my time at FanFest like on the field. That's my favorite thing to do. Typically, I go on the field. I walk around for a bit. I try to rob a home run over the wall, at least pretend to, and then I like to go get like a hot dog or something, and then just go find a nice seat, usually on the third base side, home dugout side, and just kind of chill. Sometimes I go up to the top. I go up to like the tippy top and just chill up there, away from people, and just enjoy the atmosphere, basically. You know, I just love ballparks. I love stadiums. So just being there makes me happy. So, you know, I'll be chilling. Sup, Josie? How you doing, man? Speaking of, I got to figure out which Roots games I'm going to. Josie reminded me by popping in. Same with the Oakland Ballers. Oakland Ballers released their new uniforms, by the way. I don't know if you guys saw it. I don't know how I feel. I'm kind of conflicted, but you know, I don't judge based on concept art. I gotta see the actual jerseys. You know what I mean? Because otherwise, you don't really get a feel for it. But here, let's. I'll show you guys. I will show you guys. There they are. I would say off the bat, like the cream one I think is probably my favorite, but I like the throwback style of the yellow gold one. It's kind of a mustard yellow. I don't know how I feel about them yet. I guess really what I want to see is how it's stitched. Because this word mark, the word marks are really cool, but like if you don't stitch it right, it could be kind of rough. And also the material of the uniforms themselves. So I've seen this kind of like concept that's almost like faux retro, but kind of new. Will look good in concepts, but then it'll have like that new kind of mesh that's kind of shiny, and it just makes it look cheap. So I hope they don't do that. I hope they do like a classic baseball mesh, you know. I don't know, we'll see. I really like the word mark though. I think it looks better. Probably Oakland looks better than the Ballers word mark, but it's cool. And a lot of people were conflicted about the bees logo and the hat. I really like it. I think it kind of evokes like a Pacific Coast League like throwback team kind of thing, you know. Sub Jesus. Go for the middle one, Jack. The middle one. Here's the thing, like to me, for me, green is a difficult color to pull off sometimes. So I actually like with the A's uniforms, I love the classic A's uniforms. But when they redid like the Kelly green the last few years or however long it's been, I don't really like that green as much on the uniforms. I'm weird about green, so I really want to see this in person. And also the on the the stripe on the sleeve, I really want to see how that turns out. But still cool. Cool that they're going all out. Bart is a sponsor. AAA is a sponsor. I think it's pretty cool. Love the gold color today's A's, not the highlighter yellow of back then. Yeah, I like the throwback colors, like the brighter colors on the throwbacks themselves. I don't like them redone like for the modern style, if that makes sense. Like I like seeing in old pictures. I like seeing people wear the actual like throwbacks, like you know a good quality like Mitchell and Ness throwback, but the redone like Kelly Green, I don't know. I'm not really into. I don't know why. I don't know what the difference is. Maybe it's just the fonts or whatever, just updated, and it kind of clashes to me. But yeah, we'll see. I think there's a high probability these will look great on the field. But just from the concept, it's really hard to tell at this point. But I really like what they're doing. I hope that the A's don't like try to get them in trouble. You know what I mean? As far as like the color scheme, because I am aware of the Oakland A's making trouble for people that have used their colors. That has happened, unfortunately, and I'm not allowed to speak on it, but it has happened. Um, Kelly Green the best. What, you don't love the Kelly Green? So I like the Kelly Green on throwbacks, but I don't like it on the modern version. I don't know why. I don't know what it is. It's not the worst. It's just I don't know. I prefer like the 80s the 80s A's uniforms the most. Like a dark green, a really nice strong yellow. I don't know. The reason I would go for the middle one because it's green and yellow, which looks like the Oakland A's, but I would switch out the Ballers logo, put Oakland in the middle on the middle one. Yeah, so it has Ballers because I'm assuming that's, going to be the home uniform, most likely. And then the other two will be like, or the yellow one will be an alternate, and then I'm assuming the cream one will be away just because it says Oakland, but I don't know, maybe they'll switch it up, Do you want the Dodgers to get Blake Snell? No, I don't. I don't want that to happen, actually. Wouldn't like that. I was hoping the Giants would still get Blake Snell. There's still a chance. Farhan said that he thinks we're done with this offseason, but that might just be, part of the strategy to get Blake to feel the pressure. Throwbacks to the 70s, which was Kelly Green and bright yellow. Yeah, so I like. Yeah, no, see, I don't like the Kelly Green with like today's gold color. I don't know. I like the throwbacks. I like the 80s version, like the 80s and 90s into the 2000s. They wore those for a long time. I like those kind of the best. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. It's exciting though that this stuff is forming, I think it's pretty cool. I think it's cool. Speaking of Oakland too, actually, let me throw this back on there. Gamer Athletics put out their video, right? Gabe put out his video from his basically like behind the scenes, which is really cool. So, Gabe was really involved in FanFest. Last Dive Bar was really involved. Gabe was the official YouTuber, right? I did a video, but it was guerrilla style. Gabe was the official YouTuber, and not only did he do the live stream, but he also did he did this behind the scenes. And this part was really cool. I'm just gonna show you a little bit. Am I a Giants or A's fan? I'm a Giants fan, buddy. But I like the A's. I don't mind the A's, you know. But yeah, so this was really cool. They did, I think this is the night before. They did a private autograph signing for some stuff that got, I think, sold and auctioned off. Just, yeah, really cool. NorCal Nodders right there with 33 Customs. Brian from the Last Dive Bar showing, Grant Balfour and Coco Crisp, their bobbleheads, which is really cool. I don't want to show the whole thing. I want you guys to go see Gabe's channel if if you want to watch it. But it's definitely worth watching. It's super cool to see, like, even if you weren't a sports fan, I think this video is cool because, like, it shows you what goes on with, like, planning an event like that. And it was cool too because, like, I only interacted with these players like a very, very briefly, right? Like Grant Balfour, I talked to him for a moment. Coco Crisp, didn't really talk to him, just kind of said what's up. But this was cool to see, like, the behind the scenes and how cool they were. And Ben Grieve was the first one signing there a second ago, right here. Ben Grieve was a 1998 American League Rookie of the Year and an All-Star. And he was super cool. Like, I shook his hand, talked to him for a moment. I think it was Rob, NorCal Nodders, introduced us. It was cool though, so I love seeing this behind the scenes and seeing that they're cool behind the scenes and they were having a good time, and it was they got to see their bobbleheads. Brian showing them some stuff, and then I don't want to give this away, but Bill North there saw some cool stuff. We hinted at it in my video. Please go watch it. It's really funny. It's really funny. And then Gabe shows the whole setup. Trevor May. Now my internet's tripping, of course. Yeah, and then he shows some behind the scenes. I haven't even finished it yet. Actually, I need to watch it. It's 35 minutes of goodness. So yeah, go watch this. I'm gonna finish it after I get off here. It was cool. So shout out Gabe. Shout out Gabe for that awesome behind the scenes video. To just show, like, the hard work and the dedication of all those folks, all those A's fans, all the the Last Dive Bar people, the Oakland 68s group, and all the artists, the small businesses, the sponsors, like everybody who played a part in that. It was really cool to see it all come together. The Foul Territory podcast. Gabe shows a lot of cool behind the scenes stuff there, so definitely check that out if you have not. I urge you, if you are subscribed to my channel, you should be subscribed to Gabe's as well. What else is going on? Oh, let's do show and tell. Let's do show and tell, right? All right. I found some cool pins. I've been buying a lot of vintage pins. I've been buying, like, some newer ones, like Bay Area pins and stuff like that. But it's been fun, like, finding some vintage stuff too. So I found this. Let me show you. I'm gonna get this prepared. Yeah, like this is super cool. Sorry. These pictures suck. I was trying to get a picture to show. Anyway, whatever. The Philadelphia Spectrum. See, now with the webcam not focusing, it sucks. But yeah, Philadelphia Spectrum, little arena pin. This is where the 76ers played for decades. You know, Dr. J, Moses Malone, Charles Barkley, right? Heck yeah, dude. Heck yeah. I think Allen Iverson's rookie year, they still played here. And then they moved arenas. But yeah, I thought that was a cool find. And it's a kind of a hint on a project I'm working on. And then I got some other pins. Found this. Turn Back the Clock Day, 1970s All-Time Giants Team Reunion. June 5th, 1999 at 3Com Park, they called it. But we all know that's Candlestick Park. Let me take it out of here. This is super cool. I haven't even opened this yet. I never see these pin giveaways with like the cards, but the Giants used to do it a lot. I don't know if I'm just missing it, but Turn Back the Clock Day. There's a pin with the old Giants jersey. The bat says something. I don't know what it says. I can't read it. Yeah, I can't even read it. Oh, it has the date. And it says 1970s all-time team reunion. The coolest part, it's really hard to see, but it's got Candlestick Park at the bottom there. So I saw this online and I got it. What a cool pickup. It's like I always get cool ones like this, and then I never want to like put them on my hats or anything because I'm like, what if it falls off? What if I lose it? You know what I mean? Like, what if someone bumps into me and it falls into a storm drain? But at least I have it. I mean, I guess I could always find another, right? Look, I have another Last Dive Bar Oakland Coliseum pin that I haven't touched yet. I got a few of these actually on different hats. I'll bring this to FanFest also in case there's any A's fans that are there, like tagging along with their boyfriend or girlfriend. You know what I mean? Just in case. I got this other set of pins. Ezekiel Baseball. What's up, dude? All right, this is super cool. Actually, let me get my facts right before one of these. Hold on. I'm going to take you down memory lane here. Actually, not memory lane because none of us know about this place. Well, not none of us, but probably. Doubtful. Nope, this is a different one. Okay. Hold on. This is cool. Bear with me. All right, so, yep, here it is. All right, I got this collection of pins. What's going on? I catch you at a Giants game this year. Yeah, dude. Let me know. I will be at FanFest giving away patches and a couple pins. I only have a handful, but if you see me and I have any left, let me know. I'll be filming a video as well. So I got this set. It says compliments of the San Diego Cable Sports Network and the San Diego Padres ballparks past and present, limited edition volume 3. Wait, there's other volumes? I need the other volumes. Anyways, it's a set of 3 pins. Okay. See, it sucks. I don't want to get rid of my lantern, but it's making my webcam like mess with the focus. Anyways, there's 3 pins here. This is Westgate Park. This is Jack Murphy Stadium, aka Qualcomm. You guys know it and love it. We've done videos there before they tore it down. And this, Lane Field. So it's a collection of some of the Padres' old ballparks, right? I wish I could get a better shot of these. They're really cool pins. But what's really cool, I want to do a video on this someday. Me and my brother have talked about it, but we just haven't had the chance. And my brother Cole lives in San Diego, so I used to go there all the time, but I haven't been there in quite a while now. Lane Field here. It was actually right by the waterfront. It was right by, if you've ever been to like the USS Midway, the Maritime Museum. We did a video at the USS Midway and the Maritime Museum years and years ago. Right over there, there used to be a ballpark. I don't know what years they played there, but what's really cool is... Oh, do they not have pictures of it? Alright, hold on. I gotta find pictures of it. So where Lane Field was... Alright, here's a bunch of pictures. Let me show you guys. I wish I could go to Fan Fest, but I live in Santa Cruz. I'm already going to SF on Sunday for the Santa Cruz Warriors game at Chase Center. I was thinking about going to that, but yeah, I don't think I'll be able to. That'll be fun though. The C-Dubs at Chase Center. Anyways, all right. This is Lane Field. This was it right here. Let's see if I can get this bigger. Dang it. Nah, it's tiny. All right, this was Lane Field. You can see the water right up above. You can see a couple ships. Sorry it's so grainy. But Lane Field was right there on the waterfront. Right? Waterfront ballpark before Oracle, right? Before Pac Bell Park. But what's cool is if you go there now, look at this. Look at this. Why are the pictures for ants? Anyways, if you go there now, same piece of land. It's hard to tell in this photo, but they actually have the old base paths marked out. I can't even tell in this photo where it is, but up above that kind of gray blob thing, that's the USS Midway. I think I'm getting, yeah, that's USS Midway right there. So this park right on the waterfront, beautiful park. A lot of people don't realize that was a baseball stadium, and there's still some markings of it. Of course, there. Here we go. Here we go. See that? Why are these pictures so small? Jeez. Anyways, look, they got the batter's boxes. They got home plate, right? But yeah, how cool is that? Like, honestly, I've been to San Diego a million times. Like, it was like a second home because half my family moved there. And I used to go to the waterfront all the time, and I never knew this was there. I never knew. I don't think it's been there like forever, but I didn't know it was there. And I saw it on some YouTube videos. Yeah. Oddity Odysseys did a video here. They're really cool YouTube channel. But how cool is that? So I got the collectible pin with Lane Field on it. So I thought that was cool. When I saw that, I was like, I gotta have it. Gotta have it, you know? What's up, Jennifer? Sorry, again, if you missed it, I'm under the weather. I'm suppressing my cough any way possible. But it's hard. It's really hard. Yeah, what else? What else is going on? Oh, did I show off everything? Oh, no. I still got some goodies. Ezekiel Baseball. You like these ones. I got a set of... You guys know I showed you guys these... Speaking of Jack Murphy Stadium, I showed you guys this last week. The Jack Murphy Stadium model. And I've been showing you guys... I've been getting a lot of these. I got a bunch more. I'm only going to show a few of them just because I can't show them all in 1 week and then not have other things to show. But I got a little collection. These are like, I don't think these are from the Danbury Mint. I think these are from Major League Baseball. But it's a collection of some old lost stadiums. I got a little Yankee Stadium here. Old Yankee Stadium. I think this is the old Yankee Stadium. Pretty cool. It's way more detailed than it seems, like on the inside. Alright, so I got Yankee Stadium. Go in order of how I like them, how much I like them. This one's super cool. Do you guys know this facade? It's Ebbets Field. This facade was basically redone for Shea Stadium. I mean, not Shea Stadium. City Field, where the Mets play. When they tore down Shea Stadium, which was right here, they redid the facade of City Field or of Ebbets Field for City Field. So this is where the bad guys played. This is where the Brooklyn Trolley Dodgers played. Right? Actually, when they were the Trolley Dodgers, they didn't play here, but you know what I mean. Yeah, Ebbets Field, really cool. And then one of the places like top 3 stadiums or ballparks, if I could go back in time and see, at least in the top 3, maybe top 5 if I really thought about it. But Old Tiger Stadium here, Old Tiger Stadium in Detroit. Yeah, this one's super cool. It just had all the way around. It had like the old school like porch decks for the upper deck. So I wish I could go back in time and see this. And of course, my favorite. We've been talking about this kind of a lot lately, but see the shape of that? The old Polo Grounds, huh? Where the New York Giants played. So, right there is where Willie Mays made the catch. You know? Yeah, it's super cool. And I always thought it was cool that I kind of just realized it. Like, is it the only stadium where we call it the? It's the Polo Grounds. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It gives it this like this prestige. I don't know. The Polo Grounds. The Polo Grounds. So yeah. So a little collection of ballparks. Thought they were cool. I got it for really cheap, the whole collection. I got these ballpark pins. I got when we did the candlestick live stream. I'll have these at FanFest also. So if you like these, I'll give away those as well. And then the last item, the big ticket item, right? We're gotta end this show and tell with a bang, right? Or a splash into McCovey Cove. Boom. Starting lineup, Barry Bonds with Candlestick Park right there. Look, he's standing on Candlestick Park. The price tag says $17.99. I don't know if that's that's probably a recent price tag. But look at that. Look at that. Barry Bonds at Candlestick Park. Huh? Stadium Stars. Oh, yeah, they have Will Clark I was going to get also, but I didn't pick it up yet, but I kind of want to. Oh, I got to check these other ones because they got the stadiums. Bo Jackson with Comiskey Park? I got to find that one. Deion Sanders at Atlanta Fulton County Stadium? I got to find these. I got to find all these. But yeah, look at that with Candlestick. How cool is that? I'm considering opening it like safely so I can put him on the shelf behind me without the box, just because it's a big box and it's hard to see and it's dark if it's not like well lit. You know what I mean? Well, yeah, 1994 limited edition starting lineup, Stadium Stars. I love this thing. I'm so happy I found this. I got it for really cheap too. So I'm gonna try to find the rest. Actually, I didn't see this whole collection, and it's funny now that I'm seeing it. I'm pretty sure I remember when these came out. Juan Gonzalez at Texas Stadium. How cool would that be? Oh, if you guys don't know about Juan Gonzalez, he was a beast. Definitely on the juice, but a beast. I don't care about the juice. It doesn't bother me. Let him juice. But yeah, my Barry Bonds. Dude, I can't sell it, man. I can't sell it. But I'm gonna try to get the whole collection. If I go back in time, I would do Tiger Stadium, Ebbets Field, Oakland Coliseum, pre-Mount Davis, original Candlestick Park, and Seal Stadium. That's a great list. My list isn't far off from that. My list is very close to that. I just would add, my number one's Polo Grounds, the the Polo Grounds, right? Um, I would take Candlestick off the list. Well, would I? I saw a bunch of games there, so it's like I would want, if I had this magic power, I'd want to use it to see something new. But then, or would I want it to experience something I love so deeply again? You know what I mean? I don't know. Seal Stadium though, for sure. Um, Ebbets Field, I would drop down the list. I do really want to see it, but it's the Trolley Dodgers. You know what I mean? Yeah. Tiger Stadium is probably top 3. But I would also throw in. I mean, it's just a grab bag of the mid-century ugly monstrosities that I've talked about in videos, like the Old Bush Stadium, Three Rivers Stadium, Riverfront Stadium, Shea Stadium. Those would all be very high on my list too. They're all kind of similar, so I'd probably just like pick one. I'd like out of those ones, just pick one. That would be cool. But I mean, I don't know. If I had that power, I might go back further and go to Shibe Park, or something like that. Forbes Field in Pittsburgh. I don't know. Or see an Expos game at the Olympic Stadium or whatever it's called. That would be cool. It's funny you're showing us sports goodies today because I was organizing my whole collection of bobbleheads today. That's cool. I don't have that many bobbleheads. I need to get more. Shout out Gabe. He gave me, the classic A's bobblehead. The old school original style of bobbleheads. He had like a ton of these, and so he gave me one. I'm not an A's fan, but I'm a sports fan, so definitely enjoy that. But yeah, I have some more goodies too, but like I said, I gotta space it out to different live streams. Otherwise, I'm gonna just show it all. But I got some really cool stuff along the same lines that I can show next week. And I hope you guys have, those of you that have tuned into other live streams, I hope you guys like the show and tell, because like last week, the Sports Illustrated that I found and all that. And I got some special stuff too that I'm gonna show off because I have a video tied to it. So that'll be cool. But yeah, and I showed you guys, if anyone missed it, like the Alamo Dome opening celebration commemorative program for May 1993. I've just been buying all kinds of cool stuff like this. I basically want to make my place like a museum. And I don't just buy sports stuff too. I get a lot of I like theme park stuff, so Disneyland stuff, Knott's Berry Farm stuff. What was the other thing I was going to show you guys? I don't know. I forget it. Forget it. It's over. And I'm not selling any of this stuff currently, at least. And if anyone hasn't checked in a while, thumbs up on the cactus or no? Just, it was like that spot was bothering me because it was just a big empty white spot. And I have a really cool picture to put up here that I haven't put up here yet. That when I do, I'll show it off. But, and eventually I'll do like a home tour because I do have I'm proud of all the stuff I've collected and put on my walls. I got a lot of cool stuff, that I really enjoy. Show and tell is awesome, especially seeing things before I existed. I mean, before, yeah, it's being able to see some of these things, even the Philadelphia Spectrum, right? I think the Sixers moved out in 96, but then they played one more time or something later on before it was demolished. But it's this is where Dr. J played, you know what I mean? So to find a pin of it is super cool. Yeah, I like that. What else? Anything else, or did I run out? I might have shown this already, but I got the Pick at the Stick from Stark Express pins, Navarro Bowman pin. Sad story is I got actually a few of these. I got one for myself, and then I got a few to give away at the eventual Super Bowl parade, which we know we were cheated out of. Nah, but we didn't get the parade, so I have these. I was gonna be hey, if you see me at the parade, I got some pins, but Alas, it did not happen. Did not happen. And I'm still crushed. I'm still. I just don't even want to think about it. Honestly, it hurts so bad. It hurts so bad. It's the worst thing. It's the worst thing. I just don't even know what to do. Just don't even know what to do. Do I even watch sports anymore? I don't know. Do I care about football? Am I paying attention to who we're hiring as defensive coordinator? Nick Sorensen, Brandon Staley's on the staff now. I don't know. Do I care? I don't know. When you went to Lock, did you experience any paranormal activity for yourself? Dude, you set me up right now perfectly. A little alley-oop for me to self-promote, shamelessly promote. I'm gonna put it. So we have a Patreon. We only have like 6 patrons, so it's not a huge deal. And I've done a ton of like behind the scenes videos there, and we have a membership on this channel. So if you ever feel like joining the membership, there's behind the scenes videos, bonus content, bonus episodes. What I usually do is like when I film something, all the footage that doesn't make the episode, I'll put into like a members only video. So I have 2 for Lock that I still haven't put out because it's been forever. And what sucks is I edited like one of them and then it's disappeared. I can't find it, so I have to like redo it. But anyways, this footage will be in that, so just shameless promotion. If you want to help support the channel and become a member, you will get access to these members only videos. But anyways, yes, first of all, I've said this before in videos. I am not like I don't believe in ghosts. I want to. I'm open to the idea. I'm definitely open, but I just don't feel it. Like it just doesn't, I don't know. And I used to when I was a kid. I definitely did. I would get scared. I loved creepy places and stuff like that, which is one of the reasons I explore some of those places now. I really enjoy it. I enjoy the paranormal stories. I enjoy the urban legends and all that. I enjoy the true crime. I enjoy like all that. So I will say that off the bat. Open-minded, but I'll just be honest, I don't really believe because it just hasn't happened to me, right? But I went to Lock, and so if you watch the whole series, you saw we stayed in the bed and breakfast. It was second story over the grill and fountain, and really old building, just super cool. If you haven't watched, anyone out there hasn't watched the Lock bed and breakfast episode, it is one of my favorite episodes. It has very little views because people are going to see it and be like, a bed and breakfast? I don't care. Why would I watch that? And they don't even realize we had a lot of fun with that. Me and my cousin Steve had a ton of fun. We goofed off. We did a bunch of gags. Super fun video. Just if you judge a book by its cover, though, it seems super boring. It's not boring, right? Anyways, we stayed at that bed and breakfast, and then we were there for 3 days, 2 nights, I want to say. It's been a while. But yeah, I think 3 days, 2 nights. And the night we filmed the nighttime stuff. So me and Steve are running around the town at night. It's like literally it was like 1 a.m., 2 a.m., maybe 3 up to 3 a.m. It was pretty late. I think I needed a battery for my camera, something like that. I needed something, so I had to go run upstairs to the bed and breakfast and get a new battery. And when I was up there, I definitely felt like I heard footsteps on the other side of the bed and breakfast. And there was nobody there. There was nobody in the building. There was no other tenants. Martha, who runs the place, she had left. She had locked up and gone home hours before this. So I heard like footsteps or a door close, something strange like that. And I wasn't filming when it happened, but I filmed right after, and I was like, what was that? So that was super creepy. That was definitely like when I ran back downstairs outside, I kind of I felt like that tingle behind me, like is someone coming after me, you know what I mean? But Yeah. At the same time, though, my skeptic brain is like, well, it could have been the wind, old building creaking. You don't know. But it was definitely very, very creepy. Very creepy. But yeah, if anyone wants to become a member, actually, I was editing the lock footage last night. So I can put it up on the members only. It'll be two videos. Because I like, when we went to lock, like I said, we were there for 3 days. So I filmed 6 hours, maybe 6 hours of footage. Something crazy like that. So we filmed that a long time ago. It took me forever to edit those videos because there's so much footage and it was all like interspersed. So we didn't film like one episode, another episode, another episode. For the 3, all 3 were mixed in. So there was stuff where I was like, which video should this be in? Should this be in the bed and breakfast or the history video or whatever? So it took me forever to figure out which video some of the footage went in, and it just takes a long time to go through 6 hours of footage in general. But yeah, that was so much fun. And yeah, that bed and breakfast video, I'm telling you, I knew it wouldn't get a lot of views, but like I've said, I don't really care. I just do videos that I like to do, I enjoy doing. I'm not doing this for fame or just trying to go viral or anything like that. I just do videos that I really like to do. I appreciate, you know what I mean? Speaking of like that editing, if anyone knows anyone that wants to like make a few extra bucks, just editing like TikTok videos or clips, DM me on Instagram or something. Even like clips from the live streams. Like if there's, if you know anyone that could throw together like some TikToks from like live stream clips, for like different stories or jokes or something, I don't know. Maybe not this live stream since I am a little sick and a little not feeling myself. But yeah, if anyone knows anyone that would be down to edit, and I don't know, I'll pay him like per TikTok or something. I don't know. I'm open. But I definitely need help with that. I definitely need help editing those kinds of things. I always want to do the editing for like the full videos, but for like TikTok clips and stuff, like I could definitely use the help if there's anyone out there ever available. Yeah. What was I gonna grab? A drink. I'm parched. How are you guys though? You know what I mean? How are you guys? Excited for FanFest? Anyone? The Giants fans out there? Excited for Matt Chapman? Huh? Where's Blake Snell gonna end up? Is Nick Sorensen gonna be a good fit as defensive coordinator? You know what I mean? Is Brandon Staley gonna live up to his I wouldn't say hype, but I just feel like people talk about Brandon Staley and I don't understand really why. Like I don't get it, kind of thing, but I could be wrong. Hopefully I am. Natalie, what's up? Just got home from work. That's no fun. I was talking about Gabe's video earlier. Also, Natalie, forgive me, because I realized something. I realized that when I'm doing my videos, especially, and even the live streams earlier when I talked about the video, I talk about Gabe a lot. I focus on Gabe a lot, and I don't give you your flowers. Natalie does so much. She helps Gabe a lot. She's part of the movement. She helped with Fans Fest. And I will explain why I do that. Because I felt really bad when I thought about it. Because I think in my video or whatever, I didn't really shout you out. It's not because I do not appreciate you or see your contributions or anything like that, okay? It's because you're not like promoting yourself. Does that make sense? Like most of the people that I will shout out is because they're like promoting something. And you're just kind of being you. But I didn't know until we talked that day that you're kind of a TikTok influencer. So I haven't been doing my part and being a good friend, and giving you the respect you deserve. So shout out Natalie, gamer girlfriend. She's been doing her thing. So put it like this: when I shout out Gamer Athletics, she's part of that. It's a team. Okay. So yes, I apologize that you have not been included in some of my rantings and ravings like you should have been. Look, okay, I'm glad you're not offended or anything like that, but I think it's important for me as a person that is always trying to grow to notice my own faults, and it's a good thing that I noticed before you did, right? Hopefully. But no, I dropped the ball by not shouting you out. And just giving you at least a moment, because she did her thing. I'm telling you guys, she did the whole live stream. She held the phone with Gabe the whole time. She helped set things up. She was organizing. She was crowd controlling. She was doing everything. So she definitely, deserves that respect and appreciation. What's up, Cyrus? So hyped for FanFest. Hopefully we can meet up. Oh, you're gonna be there? Let me know, dude. I got a pin or a patch for you. But yeah, I can't wait for FanFest. Natalie, I heard you guys aren't going. It's in your video. I saw it. Oh yeah, so I definitely made sure, because that is when I noticed. When I put I put gamer girlfriend, I tagged that. That's when I noticed. I'm like, damn, I didn't really like. And because to me, if someone is not like actively promoting something or themselves, I don't like to like shove a camera in people's faces or like put people on camera. If you know what I mean, it's always been hard for me. And I've missed moments. This is kind of a tangent. This isn't really about you, but like I know I've missed moments where like people will see the camera and I'll kind of point it towards them, and then I kind of move it because I get like insecure, like, oh, I'm sorry. But while I'm doing that, they like start to do something to the camera, and then it ruins that moment. Like they would have had a funny moment, like reacting to the camera or whatever. Especially like at sports games, walking through the crowd, people will be like, hey, to the camera. And sometimes I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. Like in my head, I'm like, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do this. And then, but they're like happy to see the camera. But in my head, I'm always like, oh, do people want to be on camera? Like I'll try to avoid that. I don't want anyone to be like, why are you filming me? So in my head, when people aren't like actively promoting something, like, because a lot of people, I guess promoting is the wrong word too, because that makes it seem like people are out for themselves, and I don't mean that. But people that I don't know, does it make sense, or am I tripping? I don't know. But I just felt like you were working, you weren't like actively trying to like put yourself out there. So in my head, I'm like, she's not actively like, hey everybody, I'm gamer girlfriend. And so I just feel bad like filming people that aren't in that mode, I guess. And then I just felt like I dropped the ball on that, To be honest, I didn't even realize how much I was doing to help. I just wanted to help Gabe and everyone as best as I could. It was kind of last minute that I was in charge of the live stream. Yeah, you guys did what you had to do, and you got it done. So, shout out. That makes sense. Yeah. But I did not know you were a TikTok influencer, so I will make sure that you get your flowers from now on. Yeah, tell Gabe I was talking about his video earlier. I really like his I haven't finished it yet. I'm like halfway through, but his Fans Fest video was awesome. Like I didn't even know that you guys did all that with the players, like the signing the night before and all that. That was super cool to see. So I appreciate that you guys put all that out. And then one more announcement. I I got a cool, project I'm working on that I thought I would be able to announce by now, but the person I'm working with has not updated me, and so it's still waiting. I was hoping it'd be done by FanFest, but it's not. But I have another thing, and that is that I'm a big dummy that keeps saying, I gotta stop spending money, right? Gotta watch the budget, tighten the belt, as they say, right? It's time to tighten the belt. That's what I told myself for this year. I said for 2024. Should I tell you? I might have told you guys this already. I don't know. I'm in kind of a getting over a sickness haze. By the way, Natalie, you guys didn't get sick? Because I got sick after Fans Fest. Thanks, A's fans. No. What was I saying? Oh, the last 2 years. The last 2 years, okay? Last 2 years on this channel, I've spent over $40,000. How crazy is that? How crazy is that? Right? Right now it's saying I got 11 viewers on the live stream. And I spent $40,000 in the last 2 years on this channel. More than that, actually. I just didn't tally it all up. That includes equipment. That includes travel. That includes tickets. That includes my season tickets for the Niners, right? Travel for me and my cousin to Texas. We were there for, I was there for 3 weeks. He was there for like a week and a half. The Alamo Dome game, right? Some videos I haven't put out yet. Some aren't even out yet, right? Texas. I went international. Oh, this is the thing. I went international and was only able to film one video because a storm hit. How awesome is that? But that video's, it's already uploaded. It's coming out soon. Maybe this week. I've teased it for forever. Yeah, traveled there. Bunch of trips to San Diego. Trip to San Diego for a failed video that we didn't finish, never came out. We almost died in the desert. We'll redo it. We're gonna redo it. We're hoping to redo it like this month, but it might have to wait till later in the year. I got a server, right? I got a server that holds all my footage that my cousin can log into if he needs footage to like edit something. I mean a lot of money. A lot of money, right? And it's because I believe in what I'm doing, and I would rather spend that money and leave something that I'm proud of than just like buy more shoes, right? Because that's what I do. I like shoes. What's $40,000 gonna get me anyways? You know what it got me? A lasting legacy for 12 people in here. That's good enough for me, right? Like $40,000, it would have paid off my car, and then what? You know what I mean? That's the way I look at it. Stupid? Yes. Stupid way of looking at it. But it makes me feel okay about what I'm doing. Good. I got free tickets to Ducks Canucks today at the Honda Center. I cannot speak. Honda Center. I know. Everyone around us got sick. Gabe was telling me you're getting over a cold. Yeah. The other night, I guess a few nights, 2 or 3 nights after Fans Fest, I was fine. And I went to lay down to go to sleep. And as I laid down, I like kind of swallowed. And I was like, ooh. You know when it's like that sore throat just all of a sudden? And I was hoping I was scared it was the vid, but I don't think it was. Videos such high quality though. I was just telling Gabe how your videos are one of a kind. Thank you. I mean, I'm trying to leave a lasting legacy, even if maybe 1 or 2 people after I die, right? 1 or 2 people search up for Lock, California and see my series on Lock, or Preston Castle, or last Raiders game in Oakland, right? It's a lot of money, but it's the only thing that makes me happy. I'll be honest with you. Like, sports makes me happy partially, and then it destroys me. It absolutely destroys me. But this channel, doing something that I love doing and being able to help tell stories and all that makes me happy. So, Gabe heard money and he popped up. But you know, a lot of that money is not, it's not gone, right? Like if I say I spent that much, it sounds like it's gone, but it's not, because it's building a foundation to something, and it's building a brand. And again, I have a lot of other projects and things that I'm working on. I'm working on a book, right? We got the print shop. I've barely made any sales, but I got plans for the print shop, right? So it's building something. It's building a whole brand and business in my eyes. So yeah, I've spent a lot of money on this channel in 7 years, but it's what makes me happy and what makes me feel like I'm doing something all right. You know what I mean? Passion is there, money comes and goes with channels, memories that are lasting. Exactly. Like I have memories of us at Fans Fest, of the reverse boycott, uniting the Bay. Those sports history moments that will never go away. I got moments with my niece. I got moments with my brother, with my cousin, with my friends, right? And on top of that, I got a foundation to build a brand that I'm trying to build. So, you know, is it dumb? Yeah, probably. But whatever. I work in a children's hospital. I think my immune system is just built different now. Yeah. You've been you train every day. Definitely gonna keep promoting your channel. Thanks, Josie. Appreciate you. Gabe and I will show our future kids all your videos will be part of our bedtime routine. You and Gabe should do a podcast or live stream together. I agree with Drake, but you know that. Yeah, we've talked about it, Jake. Just Gabe is just, he kind of big leagues me. You know what I mean? It's hard to get a hold of him. He just kind of blows me off. He acts like I'm just a cousin asking for money, you know, and Gabe's big time. So it's not easy for him, you know, to be able to carve out a little time for little old me, you know. But yeah, we've talked about that. We would like to do something like that. We just got to figure out logistics, and he's got to, you know, maybe if he has time in between his award shows, you know. Don't you start on big league. So anyways, I was saying what I spent, right? I wasn't saying that wasn't the point. The point was that at the beginning of this year, so 2 months ago, I was like, all right, 2024, I'm going to try to save more money. I got a new camera not that long ago. I got everything I need. I got my server, right? I got my computer. It's crazy how things get old so fast. Like my computer still feels new, but like it's like 2 years old now. But I built my computer, got my server, got my everything's good, right? I'm like, I can rock with this. I can not spend money, save money. You know, I was gonna get a decent tax return, so I was like, I should just save all that money. Like everything was going good, and then my server starts yelling at me like, hey, we don't have that much space left, buddy. Right? It had a lot of empty space, but like it's a RAID system, so it backs up your files. So like it has duplicates of your files. So basically it's like double, you know what I mean? So it's like, hey, you thought you had a lot of space left, but the way the file system works, you kind of don't. So I had to drop, you know, a lot of money on 2 new hard drives to throw into my server. And then your boy's at it again. Your boy gets ideas. That's what he does. Your boy gets ideas, right? So, you know, I have a huge list of videos I want to do. Huge list. And there's a couple videos that I've been thinking about doing that were kind of hard to do with my current drone, right? Kind of hard to do like the vision I want. Like, you know, and I hold myself to a standard, a creative standard, where I'm like, I want to get this kind of shot with this quality. And I obviously can't always achieve it because I'm not Michael Bay, you know what I mean? I'm not Jerry Bruckheimer, Steven Spielberg, you know, I'm not Stanley Kubrick. So like obviously I can't do like You know, if it was up to me, I'd be doing Hollywood level videos at, you know, Giants Fan Fest, but I can't. But I have my standard, and there's some videos where I'm like, man, I can't really do it the way I want to, you know? There's a lot of videos like that, and I'll put them on the back burner, put them on hold. And then your boy has these ideas, and your boy's just browsing the internet. I was on Reddit, and someone posted a little drone video that they took. I'm not even gonna say what it was, but it was something it was a shot of something I'm very familiar with. It's a shot of something I've sort of droned, but this was with a newer, better drone than I had done it with like 4 years ago. It was a new drone, and I saw that, and I thought about my ideas that were bouncing around in my head that I wanted to do. And your boy bought a drone. Your boy bought a new drone. That's what he did. That's what he did. That's what he did. That's what he did. Right? Just can't help himself. He can't help himself. He can't. So I got a really awesome drone coming. It's not even here yet. And I got some really cool plans for it. Really cool plans. Right? And it's just Bay Area Aviation 2019. Thank you. 2019 honestly feels like 2 weeks ago. But when you think about it, that's a while, right? But I appreciate you. Thank you. I know Gabe always has ideas too. When he doesn't big league me, when he's not busy big leaguing me, yeah, he'll always float ideas past me too. Some teasers of the list. All right, let me think of let me think of a way to tease it. I'm always weird about giving away some ideas because I've literally had ideas stolen on YouTube. Like people have copied my videos and stuff like that. And it's a free for all. I believe in creative freedom, but at the same time, I don't want to just give an idea away and then someone does it first, right? If I do it first, go ahead, do your thing, right? But let me think of a way to tease it. And I'll tell you a story in between that. I probably have told this story before, but when we did the Arco series, I filmed the Arco Park part, and then I did outside Arco Arena, the second in the series, right? And I just walked around it. I left. I went home. I shaved my head. I had long hair, and I shaved my head. And then it was bothering me that I didn't get into Arco Arena. So like a month and a half later, something like that, that's when me and my brother and my cousin went back. So that's why in the 3-part series, in the first 2, I have long hair. And then the last one, I shaved my head. Because I didn't film it at the same time. But anyways, when we did that, it was radio silence. I didn't tell anyone. We didn't tell anyone. We didn't post anything. Nothing. We waited until demolition started, and then we started posting. And then that's when I put out the series. Because I didn't want copycats, right? I didn't want people to destroy it more. Because in between, when I had first did the outside part and Arco Park, when I went up to the windows of Arco Arena, it was pristine. Like, it looked like they could still hold events. All the glass was fine. The inside was clean. Like the concession area, because I looked through the doors. The doors were all windows, glass. So I looked through the doors like this, right? And I could see the hallways. Everything was clean. A month and a half later, when we went back and got in, all the glass was broken. You could see in the video, it's thrashed, right? I didn't want more of that to happen in case demolition didn't start for a while, right? Because that's the unfortunate thing about the abandoned places is people just go ruin it. And it sucks. Like I always say, leave no trace. Like, and usually it's just teenagers trying to be edgy, like trying to be cool, right? And they don't realize it's not cool yet. Like they still think it's cool at that point. Like, oh, let's go, you know, smoke some doobies in the abandoned place and spray paint and break stuff, right? We all thought it was cool, you know, when we were kids. Sort of like Byron Hotel, right? Like I wish I could have seen that all nice. But I didn't. It's just a shell covered in graffiti. Like, yeah, it's still fun. It's still cool. It's very photogenic. But wouldn't it have been cooler if it was like a full abandoned old hotel with like walls and furniture or something? But anyways, all right. What can I tease? What can I tease? Fisher probably sent sickness to Fans Fest. Yes, send the hearts. The more hearts from everyone, the more viewers are brought to the stream. Is that true? Is that true? But anyways, yeah, Josie. So sometimes I don't like to give away my video ideas because I don't want people to steal them. Oh, and another one. I did another video that did very well. It made the news. Literally, it was on the news. They wanted to interview me, little old me, on the news, right? I wasn't able to, though. It was not local. But the video, it was our first video that like popped. This is years ago. I don't even want to say what it is because I don't want people to go find. And now that I said that, some person will. But I put out that video. It did really well. Popped. Like a week later, someone redid the video. I was the first one to do this video. First person to find this place. First person to put something out. Nobody even knew what was going on with it. And someone copied my video a week later. Now, he was nice enough to shout me out. I'll give him credit for that. That was cool. Thank you. And it honestly, I wasn't like bitter. It didn't upset me or anything. I just thought it was funny. I'm like, oh, okay, I see how it works, you know. So it doesn't upset me at all. But I just wanted to avoid that, like with Arco. But anyway, so... And the thing is, there's nothing unique in the world for the most part. Like, almost every idea has been kicked around, right? But every once in a while, you stumble on something that hasn't really been talked about. But like Arco Park. There's a few news stories, old clips from news stories about Arco Park. You know, a few minutes long, 2-3 minutes long. There was a couple like blog posts, but I was the first person to really go there, show it, explore it, and there's graffiti there, so obviously people had been there, right? But that's usually that's like as close as you can get to an original idea, where you're like the first to really like dive in. But other than that, most stories have already been told a million times. And the one in San Diego, we were the first to get there, right? And it worked out because Arco Arena, nobody else has a video in Arco Arena, abandoned. I'm sure some people got it on their phones, like some of the teenagers that, you know, broke the TVs or whatever, you know, but like not like a full video, not a full explore. Nobody, unless they do and they didn't put it out, right? But as far as I know, we're the only ones. But anyway, so actually it says it up there, Josie. Why is that? Yeah. Local history. So it's a lot of local history stories that I want to do, and the drone will really help. So as I've always said with San Francisco, my favorite thing about San Francisco is how layered it is, like from a visual perspective, because of the hills and stuff, and because of the bay. There's a lot of layers, which I really, really like when I look at the city visually, like aesthetically. So there's like the buildings, then there's a hill, and then there's more buildings, and another hill, and then there's like the water, and then the East Bay, or whatever, you know, the Golden Gate Bridge. Like there's a lot of layers. And so this drone will help me, because basically I can like do zooms and stuff. It'll help me kind of capture those layers a little better on camera up high, right? So like one that's not even, obviously not a secret, but like I've always wanted to do like a Coit Tower history video. So I want to do that soon because I can knock that out. Coit Tower is, you know, awesome. I've never gone up it, actually. I've been there like outside a bunch of times, but I've never gone up it. So I want to go up it. I want to do a whole history video on Coit Tower. And that hill before Coit Tower. There's actually some really cool history about that hill. So that's one that's like not a secret at all, right? Go do a Coit Tower video, guys. It's been talked about a million times. I think that's the struggle with TikTok. It's all about staying on trend. That's why I haven't posted in a while. Yeah, I mean TikTok is will You can like live and die by TikTok. Like it'll make a video blow up and the next video gets no views. You know, it's hard. Bet can't wait for those ideas to come. Video, would you do Alcatraz video? Like, I've done 2 Alcatraz videos. I've done 2. Yeah. Maybe you do a video in Brisbane. What's in Brisbane? I mean, I know where it is, but is there anything there? It's like I know it's a. All I know is the weird little neighborhood, like not too far from the Cow Palace. But yeah, I've done 2 Alcatraz videos. They're both very old, very rough. I did a video. So Alcatraz was in the first group of videos I ever did, and then I did Alcatraz at night, and did a night tour, and that's when. It wasn't clickbaity, but it was kinda. I really thought I might have gotten lost or left alone on Alcatraz, so I called it Alone on Alcatraz, and I filmed it because I literally thought that I missed the last ferry back to dry land. I was by myself, so I was like, I filmed some of it because I was just like waiting around. Like I hope that wasn't the last ferry. There was nobody in sight. I was by myself on Alcatraz. I thought. But then luckily I found out there were still some people there and there's one more ferry. And my brother and his friends, Jet, they were ghost hunting. So at the time they really liked paranormal investigation. So they were ghost hunting. And my mom was there and they wouldn't answer. My mom wouldn't answer her phone. And the ferry left. I like tried to run down the hill to catch the ferry and it left. And I'm like, uh-oh. And there was nobody. And then my mom wouldn't answer. Finally, she answered and like, oh, we're coming down the hill. So I'm like, oh, okay, thank goodness. But I love that video. That's actually one of the first videos I did with a more modern camera, like the one I have now. It's that second Alcatraz video. I had gotten a new camera and it was like a whole new ball game for me. Winchester. That's so. All right, that's an interesting story too. So, look, when I get asked certain things, there's certain things I'm not allowed to talk about. You know, so I have to, like, compose myself and be like, all right, how can I, like, tiptoe around what I'm not supposed to say? Anyway, so Winchester, for a long time, they didn't allow filming. Like, you had to get a permit, which was, like, $10,000 or something ridiculous, right? So they didn't allow filming. So I actually had gone with my cousin one time. I was just going to do a grounds tour because you could film outside. So I was going to do just a grounds tour video. But then I knew someone that was working at Winchester and had like full access. So I was trying to like, you know what I mean? And it didn't happen, unfortunately. But yes, Winchester is something I definitely want to do a video on. I've filmed some stuff there. Never anything like full. I did do a TikTok and a reel at Winchester a few months ago. I don't know if you saw that, but so cool. I got to walk around Winchester Mystery House late at night while all these artists were setting up the Halloween thing. I just got free roam in Winchester. But I didn't have like, I couldn't do like a full video because I didn't want to get anyone in trouble. So I only did a TikTok just on my phone, but it's still really cool. So if you didn't see that, I would urge you to go watch that because it's kind of cool. There's a few things there, not much I know. There's a bar and a few other things, but I'm not too sure. I'll look it up. Maybe there's something cool. Went to Coit Tower for the first time recently. Walked up to the top. Such a dope view. Yeah, man. I've never gone up to the top, so I got to do that. The Hornet. I would love to do the Hornet. I actually have a connection over there too that I was hoping to leverage. And I would just pat myself on the back a little bit. When I was a kid, during Fleet Week, in San Francisco, Fleet Week, they had the Hornet there, and at the time they wanted to scrap the Hornet, like they were gonna just scrap it, and there was a petition. There was like all these tables outside to sign the petition to save the Hornet, and I signed that petition, so you guys are welcome. You know what I mean? You guys are welcome. If you ever go to the Hornet in Alameda, take a moment to say thanks. Just kidding. But no, I did sign that petition, and I'm so glad it's still there. I haven't been on it since I was a kid, so I really need to go do that. Come do a video in Santa Cruz. That's another I'm telling you, it sucks because like I work so much. Like I have a full-time job. I'm gone like 12 hours a day. So it's like it sucks because I'm always like, yeah, I want to. I'm gonna. So I hate saying that, but like I have a huge list, and yeah, I want to do a bunch of like I love Santa Cruz and like boardwalk history. I love theme parks. I've talked about that a lot. I definitely want to do some Santa Cruz stuff. Daddy, huh? You should definitely try out the abandoned naval base in Alameda. Yeah, I've driven around. I've just never really filmed. I've done a couple photo shoots there, but I definitely need to like check that stuff out more. Especially, it sucks though because so much of it is gone or like repurposed. I really wish I would have just filmed stuff like when it was still, when it was still desolate and falling apart and all that cool stuff. You know what I mean? One of the best memories with my dad's when he took me on that ship. I would love to see it now. That's awesome. That's super cool. What's up, Jamie? Gabe, you're gonna have to keep up. You know what I mean? I can't keep hand holding, okay? I can't cut up your food for you, okay? At some point, you're gonna have to pull your own weight. Just kidding. Did you delete it? It just disappeared. Dang it. It might show up on the live stream. No, it was just cut off. Darn you, Gabe. You're too quick. You're too quick. I need to... Next time I'm adjusting the chat thing so it won't go away. Dang it. Alright. Had a family friend who used to work at Alcatraz, so when I went like 10 years ago, we were able to get on a separate part of the tower lower into Alcatraz. Dude, that's so cool. Dude, I wish so bad I could just wander around Alcatraz. So even when I went and I was like, I thought I was alone. Even if I was alone, there's still like park rangers that stay on the island, I believe. So like, I still would have like, they would have found me and took me on a. That would have been super cool if they took me on like a little skiff. You know what I mean? I could pretend I was Clint Eastwood escaping Alcatraz. Dang it. Dang, that would have been dope. Just told him that. I literally just talked about that. Oh, the tour. Oh, tour lower into Alcatraz. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Have you heard about the Golden Gate Bridge adding nets to prevent suicide numbers? Yeah, I have. I think they're finished. Luckily, they're not too like intrusive, like aesthetically. It still looks fine. And if it helps save some lives, I hope it works. Should also check out the abandoned radioactive chem lab in Richmond. Cool spot for photos. I have heard about that place, but I didn't know where it was. I would love to check that out. If you can like DM me on Instagram or something and let me know where that's at, I would definitely check that out. Not a video idea coming to your head. It's constant. Dude, escaping Alcatraz. Go there in a little raft? Come on. Those are the type of shenanigans I would do more of. Like if this was my full-time job, like if my channel could sustain me, I would definitely take bigger risks like that. But it doesn't yet. So maybe someday. We'll see. So yeah, the local history. There's also a one thing I was gonna say, Josie. There's a really cool. I guess you almost like an art installation that's hidden in San Francisco. It's super cool, and the drone will help with that. And I'm excited about that. I want to do that soon. Look, I really want to do. When I actually put local history on the checklist up there, I was actually going to talk about like some more hidden history, sort of like the Last Duel site in San Francisco. That's one of my favorite videos I've ever done. But I really want to do all the famous stuff and just do my video of it, right? Lombard Street. I want to do a Golden Gate Bridge episode where I talk all about the history and about the head architect of the Golden Gate Bridge. Fascinating story. There's a statue of him right by the bridge, right? I want to do like all the batteries, not like Duracell, but where they go pew pew if invaders came, right? I want to do Fort Point. My very first episode I ever put out was Fort Point, and I've always wanted to redo it. I want to redo all my old episodes because they're not that great. You know what I mean? I didn't know what I was doing. I was clueless. I'm still clueless in a lot of ways, but a little less clueless. So I want to like redo Fort Point. I want to do Golden Gate Bridge. I want to do Coit Tower. I want to do Lombard Street. I want to do the cable cars. I have a hookup with the cable cars too. So I've been planning something special with that. Hopefully. And it sucks I couldn't do it like earlier because it's the 150th anniversary of the cable car, so it would have been perfect. I don't know. Maybe I can squeeze that in soon. But I don't know. But yeah, I would love to like knock out all those big history things just to have them done, just to be like, yes, I have a video on that. You know what I mean? And what was the other video? There was a video I did, or I'll use Byron Hotel as an example that I just did. Right? A lot of people go to Byron Hotel. A lot of people take pictures there, and it's just a cool spot. But a lot of people don't know about the history that I talked about in the video. You know, they don't know that Joe DiMaggio used to go there. You know what I mean? Like, they didn't know that Clark Gable went there, or Charlie Chaplin. They didn't know that it was an army interrogation camp, right? So sort of the same thing, like the Golden Gate Bridge. Everyone knows the Golden Gate Bridge, but do you know the story behind it? It's pretty fascinating. So if I could like do those kinds of videos and then also like make it more special than just, hey, look, it's the Golden Gate Bridge. How cool is that? But actually tell the story of it and goof off, you know, how I do. How do you get tickets for Giants Fan Fest? I got, I might have an extra one. No, I think I don't. I think I gave them away. I'd have to check how many I have. But Giants website, Gabe. Got security though, as long as you make it with that. The Chem Lab? I would love to figure that out. There's another abandoned thing I just found out about in the greater Bay Area that I didn't know about recently that I would like to go check out soon too. Interesting hidden art in the city. Yeah, no, it'll be cool. I'm trying to do it soon, like as soon as I get my drone. So hopefully I can put that out soon, and you'll know exactly what I'm talking about when you see it. Golden Gate Bridge would be a great video. I would think so. I think so. It's way cooler of a story than just like it's an awesome bridge. You know what I mean? Remaster series of the OG videos. Yeah, I was thinking about doing that, and I was thinking about some of them that I can't refilm because it doesn't exist anymore or whatever. I was thinking about like actually re-editing, like because I can just edit way better now. So I was thinking about just re-editing, and plus back then, you know, I had 50 subscribers, so it's like nobody watched the videos. So it'd be cool to like kind of remix them and put them out. Or like my favorite, you know, one of my favorite videos, and the video sucks, but I got to take batting practice at AT&T Park, right? It might be like top 3 favorite things I've ever done in my life. Like absolute bucket list. And you know, barely anyone watched that video because I didn't have any subscribers. But maybe if I re-edit it, remix it, and just put it out as like, yeah, like Josie said, remastered, you know. Fort Mason would be a cool video too. Fort Mason does. So I touched on it a little bit when I did my last duel in San Francisco video. I went to Fort Mason in that video, and yeah, there's a ton of history there. And there's a tunnel under Fort Mason. Very easy to see. It comes out on both sides. It's an old railroad tunnel. I've always wanted to get in there, and I've never been able to. Treasure Island has some history too. It does, but so much of it is torn down now. But I want to do two World's Fairs videos: Treasure Island and the Marina and the Palace of Fine Arts. Yeah, Lombard Street would be a cool video just because it's like, how did that end up like that? You know what I mean? And the history it's gone. Niles Canyon. I started to film there. I just haven't finished it. And I touched on Niles and Byron hotel video. See all these connections we're making? It's like a web. It's a web of cool stuff in history, right? So yeah, Niles Canyon. I talked about. I hinted at it in the Byron hotel video. Did you ever check out Mount Umunhum? The video's done. It'll be out soon. I usually don't even say that, but just because you hit the nail on the head, yeah, the Mount Umunhum video is done and will be out soon. Sadly, I've never been a cable car, and I'm from SF. You know what? You know what, Jack? I've never been on a cable car either. Never, not once. Except for like on display, right? Like the one at the Giants game. There's somewhere else there was one displayed. But I've never ridden on one. I've never been pulled by a cable. How sad is that? How sad is that? Bodega Bay. I don't know much about Bodega Bay. Let me, where'd my, I usually have a post-it here. Now I'll try to remember. Bodega Bay. I'll look into what, if you know anything specific about Bodega Bay that I could touch on. I'd love to. Never been in a cable car either. I was born in SF. Yeah, I've never been. Random question. If you could get a current Giants player jersey, who would it be? Good question. Probably Yaz. Just because he's put in the most time. You know what I mean? Yeah, probably Yaz. Everyone, Wilmer Flores would be cool too. It's just like, when I get a jersey, I want it to be a player that has spent like a good amount of time on the team or made like a significant impact. So we have so many guys that have only been on the team a couple years, you know. Like, I don't know. And the obvious one is Logan Webb, but I don't like to go for the obvious jersey. Like, I never had a Buster Posey jersey, and I love Buster. I would die for Buster Posey. But it's like everyone has a Buster Posey jersey, you know? But I would die for the man. You know? Like, I had a Gregor Blanco jersey. I don't think I've ever seen anyone else with a Gregor Blanco jersey. You know? Oh, that's where the Birds was filmed. Oh, yeah. I would love to check that out. Yeah, I saw, I don't remember who it was. It might have been Adam the Woo. Someone did a video there, and they like lined up screenshots from the movie. Super cool. Yeah, that would be awesome. I would like to do that. Only cable car I was ever on was on Kings Island a long time ago. I've never been to Kings Island. Most of my life I've lived either in the city or within 29. Just went on a cable car for the first time on New Year's Eve, bro. How long was the line? Good Lord. Dude, the line will be ridiculous on a normal day. Oh yeah, Blake Sable. That'd be cool. I wouldn't mind that. Yeah, I'd probably just go with Yaz just because he has the most, you know. He's made the most impact other than Logan Webb recently. Camilo Duvall would be cool just because he's been so electric in some circumstances. Favorite movie area that you would like to film? First of all, what's up, Raymond? Welcome in. This is planned. Oh, you said Camilo Duvall. I just saw it. Anyway, this is planned, and I think I hinted at this in a live stream recently, so I apologize if I'm repeating myself. But my favorite movie is The Goonies. So, Astoria, Oregon, to do a whole Goonies either video or series. Just get Goonied out. And I have so many fun ideas for it. Oh, I have some fun ideas. If you watch like the Airbnb, or not the Airbnb, the Lock Bed and Breakfast episode, you know, where we goof off, I have a lot of fun ideas for the Goonies episode. That's my favorite. It's my favorite movie. I'm trying to get a Goonies tattoo. Actually, I haven't gotten it yet with my Breaking Bad tattoo. But yeah, the Goonies, number one. Filming location I want to do. Yeah, absolutely. And I was upset because I don't know if anyone, you know, who saw it, but I did the Ant-Man video, the Ant-Man filming locations, and you know, I purposely did that video and put it out right before Ant-Man 3. And I was really excited because I was like, dude, Ant-Man 3 is going to come out. And then I can do a second video with more filming locations from Ant-Man 3. And then the movie's like in the multiverse, like the whole thing. Like, come on, man. Come on. Come on, Marvel. You guys played me. You guys played me. And I love Ant-Man 1 and 2. I haven't even watched 3 yet. I just don't care about the multiverse. I don't. When I watch a comic book movie or superhero movie, you know what I want to see? I want to see a group of thugs like mugging someone in an alleyway, and I want them to swoop down and beat them all up. That's the kind of movie I want. I don't care about the multiverse and the rips through time and space and the, you know, aliens and the gods and the Eternals and I don't. And right now I'm just saying this because I'm trying to catch up on the Marvel universe because I'm years behind. So I'm like getting close to the end. I literally just finished Miss Marvel the other night. Not bad. Miss Marvel, the series was pretty good. But like I liked Hawkeye because it's just like street level conspiracies. A guy with a bow and arrow, right? The girl with the bow and arrow from True Grit, Haley Steinfeld. She should have won an Oscar for True Grit. But yeah, it was that. I want that. You know, fight a group of hoodlums. You know what I mean? Stop the CEO of a company from dumping toxic waste into the river. You know what I mean? Like, I want that. I just don't care about like multiverses and anyways, that was a weird rant. I edited a video on Charles Manson caves here in Simi Valley. No, I have that on my list. It's something I wanted to check out. I saw someone else do a video there. It seemed very interesting. I really wish the ranch they were staying at was still up, but I think they tore it all down, if I'm not mistaken. The church from Bodega Bay. Yeah, I remember they found that, the video I watched too. The line was hella long on Market and Powell, so my girl walked up 2 blocks and hopped on quick. I've heard that you just need to avoid Market and Powell because, like, you know, that's where all the tourists go, right there at the little roundabout. I feel like they probably go there and then on the other side, like across from the Buena Vista Cafe, sneak into Bohemian Grove and shoot a video. You know, there was actually where like I don't know exactly where that is. I know the general area, but up north there used to be an abandoned theme park not that far from there. And I wanted to go see that, but then I found out it was torn down. I was like, dang it. But sneaking it, see those risks of like sneaking in somewhere like that, because it's not like I don't think Bohemian Grove is abandoned. I think it's, you know, still like a, what is it, country club, men's club type weird retreat. That comes with a lot of risk. And if this isn't my full-time job, if I still have to hold down a job, I don't want to get arrested up there and then I lose my job and now I'm out on the streets and I'm doing live streams straight from the gutter. You know what I mean? But this is the thing with this, what I'm building with this channel and what I want to build with my brand. I would love, and it's part of my idea. Like, I want to get into more investigative journalism type stuff if I can. Like, if I find the right stories. My plan has always been to at least do 1 or 2 just to say I did it. Like, full-length feature documentaries. That's always been one of my dreams. And I've had a couple stories. And that's one of the hard parts about documentarians, what they don't tell you. You can spend decades looking for the right story, waiting for the right story, searching for the right story. And if you don't get it, you don't get it, right? And I've had like 2 or 3 that I thought were very close. One of them is still on hold. It's still actually two of them. Two of them are still in my head. There's still stories that there's no time limit. It's something, if I ever get enough time and resources, I could dig into. Another one, I was kind of blocked. It wasn't something I was going to be able to do because of outside forces. But yeah, like with Bohemian Grove types, I would love to like see what's really up with that, right? Like I don't really believe in like all the Illuminati stuff, but like it's still super interesting. I still love to check it out. You know what I mean? Bunch of weird CEOs doing weird things. I don't know. I always wanted to go to Salem. So I had planned a trip to Salem, and I was gonna try to do it in the off season so that I could have all the videos done for like Halloween. I was gonna go in like springtime and then have all the videos for Halloween. I was gonna do this last year, I want to say, last spring, and I wasn't able to. But Salem is super cool. But I want to do it right also, because Salem is one of the places that like there's so much stories. Sorry, I'm like trying not to cough, and I'm like, it's so commercialized, and I would love to like, I love kitschy stuff. I love tourist traps. You know, like I haven't done it in a while, but I used to do like the pop-ups, Museum of Ice Cream, all these places that like snobs, you know, look down on. I love a good tourist trap. So I definitely, if I go to Salem, I want to do the tourist trap stuff, but I also want to do the real history, which is there's a huge disconnect when you go to Salem. I've watched a bunch of videos on it. Like there's so much commercialized tourist trap stuff that just isn't real or isn't accurate. It's just kind of manufactured to touch on these stories and these myths and urban legends. So the real history is kind of pushed to the side. So I definitely want to go and like touch on both sides of that, you know, because like I said, I love the stupid tourist stuff. I love it. Like when people are like, "Oh, don't go there. Only the tourists go there. The real stuff's on this side of the city," or something like that. Like, no, I want to see it. What are you talking about? It's a tourist trap for a reason. Typically, some places are really awful, and it's because there's a constant thing of tourists, and that's how they get money. There was this place right across the street from Disneyland. There was this buffet. It was called Captain Kidd's Buffet, and it had like a pirate theme. Worst food on planet Earth. We went one time because we used to stay at a motel right there when we go. I think it was me and my friend. We went, and I was probably like a teenager at this time. And they had like mini pancakes. It was like buffet style, right? They had mini pancakes. We went in, grabbed a plate, picked up the mini pancakes. They were like sand dollars, like hard as a rock. And we just put the plates down and walked out. We're like, nah, you're not gonna get us. Sorry, you're not gonna get us. And that place could exist because Disneyland is right there. So Disneyland is drawing in people from all over the world. A constant supply of new suckers that don't know that Captain Kidd's Buffet right across the street has a really cool sign. Looks nice. It's clean. Right? And they go in, have the worst meal they've ever had. And they're like, never again. But it doesn't matter because there's going to be another family right behind them. Right? But the real, like the things that draw in tourists, they draw in tourists for a reason because they're great. It's the peripheral stuff you got to watch out for. You know what I mean? Like Lombard Street. It's cool, right? Actually, well, Lombard Street's a bad example because there's not really any like businesses next to it. But think of like, actually, San Francisco has tourist traps, but Fisherman's Wharf, I guess. Like Fisherman's Wharf draws in people because like Pier 39 is cool. It juts out into the bay. Awesome views, right? Historical area, views of like Alcatraz, the Golden Gate Bridge, all this stuff. It draws in tourists. The waterfront of San Francisco, Ghirardelli Square's there, and it used to be awesome. But because of that, you get all these peripheral businesses that pop up that are terrible, right? But the real tourist stuff, I love that stuff. Like, someone's like, "Oh, don't go to Times Square." Like, why not? Look at this. It's crazy. I loved going to Times Square. I wouldn't go there all the time. And if I went to New York, more than once, I wouldn't be like, I gotta go to Times Square, but like you gotta see it. Anyways, sorry, I've been ranting and raving, huh? I was in Ant-Man and the Wasp as an extra. Really? You didn't tell me that. Did you find yourself? I love the Ant-Man video you made. Check those areas out. I love Potrero Hill. I worked a lot in Potrero Hill. I spent months in Potrero Hill working every day, and so I really enjoyed Potrero Hill. I think some of the best views in the city. This man, I want Batman. Yes. Downhill after Endgame. Yeah, there's still some cool stuff though. Like I said, Hawkeye was cool. We have a movie like that in real life. We're trying to stop John Fisher. That's true. Maybe that's why I'm so in tune with it. It's still there. What's still there? Rocky Peak Church. Oh, from the birds land, but the house that he lived in is still there. Wait. I went on a rant. Now I don't remember what we're talking about. What the... Rocky Peak Church bought the land, but the house that he lived in from the birds, I'm going to assume, in a sports world. Wait, what's a sports world? Favorite restaurant? Blue Bayou at Disneyland. Don't know if you're a Halloween fan, but a lot of film locations. House are in South Pasadena still. Actually, I might be able to find you guys something fun because you just said that. Because you just said that, I'm going to find you something fun, okay? Let me keep reading this while I'm... I hate that mindset. Tourist attractions and places where people live are both the real part of the city in my mindset. Yeah, city wouldn't be what it is without the tourist attractions. Yeah, like some tourist attractions are tourist attractions for a reason because they're awesome. Like I said, it's the peripheral businesses, right? So like if you are in a tourist trap area, maybe avoid those restaurants if it's not like a historic restaurant or something, you know. Here it is. Watch this. Show you guys something, because you mentioned Halloween. I don't even know which one. Oh, dang it. Hold on. Computers. You know what I mean? Computers. If you know what I mean, you know what I mean. Computers. There and there, I think. Nope, of course. No, of course it was the wrong one. Why would it be the right one? Okay, so you mentioned Halloween. Well, let me catch up on this. Potrero Hill Library has such a dope view. Yeah, for sure. Love going to Times Square. Yeah, you got to see it. It's a spectacle. You got to see it. Like maybe don't go pay for overpriced, eggs at the Denny's or whatever, because they're going to hike up the prices, right? But if you know what to look for, you know what to look for. You can, Me too. I'm broke college and fall for all the traps. Never seen the movie Ant-Man. Never called me attention. I used to want to be an actress. So I was part of the actors union. Dude, Ant-Man 1 and 2 are two of my favorite Marvel movies. Love them. You're in 13 Reasons Why? That's cool. Texas Roadhouse over tourist traps. Not true. Only hate you. No, Fisher. That's why Texas Roadhouse. Love the Halloween series. Got pictures of Michael Myers mask. All right. Let's here's a little trip down memory lane here. All right. That right there. That is me and my grandmother. Rest her soul. My grandma Sharon. First of all, I got Nikes, fresh Nikes with Nike socks, right? Not much has changed. Not much has changed. Okay? With the Nike jacket. Dude, I've been sponsored by Nike in my heart and soul for a very long time. And of course that jacket is over a Barry Bonds shirt. Not much has changed. Not much has changed. Okay? The reason you might be like, why did you guys take this picture on a random street in a random storefront? Because that's not a real storefront. Those aren't real storefronts. Well, they're real storefronts, but the window displays are not real. They were made for a Halloween movie. I don't remember which Halloween movie. I could figure it out, I guess. But this strip, and this is in, I think this is in La Puente, California. It's near LA. It's like south of LA, north of like Anaheim. If I remember. No, actually, no. More northeast, I think. I forgot where. It's La Puente, right? My grandmother used to live there with my dad, my uncle, and my grandfather. They lived in La Puente for a time before I was born. A long time, when my dad was a kid. They redid this street for a Halloween movie. So we went to check out the street. Right? Here's the other storefront. And so this, like, if you see this, like, it has the Halloween stuff. It wasn't even Halloween time. This was not like October. So, and I think it was like nice weather, and then they had like wet the streets down. I don't think it was raining or anything. It's hard to remember though. But yeah, it wasn't even Halloween time. They had all the Halloween decorations because they were filming the movie there. And then where'd it go? Oh goodness! Of course it disappeared. Hold on. I got one more. Ah, here it is. All right, and there, look, they had the mailboxes, and it says not real, movie prop only. So me and my grandmother took a picture with the fake mailboxes on the street. Yeah. So I forgot which Halloween movie this was, but yeah. Oh, it was cool. It was cool to see, you know. It was my first brush with Hollywood stuff, which was kind of cool. Yeah. Rest in peace to my grandmother. I miss her. She took me on a lot of awesome trips and stuff. My favorite videos I ever did is on my personal YouTube channel. I got a bunch of old vlogs up there and stuff. I did kind of a tribute video to her when we spread her ashes at Lake Tahoe. But yeah, that was cool. You can zoom in on lives. I don't remember which Halloween. I have to look. Any Sony tips you should know about? There's probably a lot. Let me play with your camera. Gabe got a new camera, everybody. Good job, Gabe. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't used your camera, so I don't know. But you should watch tutorials. I'm telling you, there's probably some stuff you'll miss if you don't. It's like Halloween H2O or Halloween Resurrection. I'll look it up. I'll try to see the years and stuff and figure out which Halloween movie set we were on. So I say it's dope kicking with you in these live streams. I'm not always in the chat because I'm usually watching from my TV. I always watch from Australia. Dude, that's cool, man. I appreciate that. You know, I really enjoy just yapping away. Your guys' feedback is funny. It makes me feel good that people you know, care about what we're trying to build here. You know. When can you come over? It sounds like a proposition, sir. And so all that goes into diversifying the portfolio. So as I mentioned earlier, I got the members only stuff, and I'm going to put way more members only stuff, even though we only have like one member right now. I'm going to put way more. And some of these videos, like the Arco Arena members only video, it's an hour long. So it's an hour of extra footage from Arco Arena that didn't make the video. I'm gonna, I don't know why it didn't hit me, but I'm gonna call it the VIP videos with 2 V's, right? So it all comes together. So yeah, well, I'm doing that, and you know, I'll push that more. But of course, you know, my channel has what, 20,000 subscribers. That's not a lot to get like members, so I get that. But I started the print shop, right? So part of me telling myself the condition of me being able to buy the new drone I just bought. is to do more of these local history things I was talking about, but also really start flooding my print shop. Really start flooding it with cool pictures. And there's already a bunch of cool pictures up there, but there's only like, I think less than 20. So it's not, if you have a print shop, you want more than 20 photos, right? There's some awesome ones, but I really want to start branching out to some other projects. And so my condition, to myself, I was like, if you buy this drone, you have to work harder on building your branding and your other projects, because yeah, of course the drone's going to help the videos, of course, but what else can I do with the drone to really, justify spending the money? And the print shop, I think, is a good place to start, especially with the drone I'm getting and the new lenses. I'll be able to take some beautiful, beautiful photos. And I am so lucky that I am in, I think, one of the most picturesque cities in the world on a daily basis. So I might as well, I'm literally going to like keep my drone with me. When I go to work and stuff, I'm going to keep my drone with me. So if it's a beautiful day, there's a beautiful sunset, something, like pop that drone up, get a picture, let's get some clips, let's get something, and start pushing that. And then, the print shop, it's connected to the channel and it's all branded the same, but everything in the print shop doesn't have to connect to the channel. You know what I mean? So like, you have to diversify. So like, I want to get people that have never seen the channel, don't know who I am, don't care who I am, will never ever watch one of my videos or even care to. They might see a really cool photo in the print shop and buy a print, right? So you got to diversify is my point. And that's something I'm going to focus on for 2024. And just really see if I can get some other income streams to pay back some of this money that I spent. I can't believe I told you guys the number that I spent too. That's crazy. I shouldn't have said that. Variety show merch. There's one shirt out, but I gotta finish the rest. Now, if the bugs are actually huge over there, specifically spiders. Yeah, Australia, is it true that you're always, on the verge of being killed by some sort of creature? The Warriors played one game at Oracle. Are you pulling up? Bro, am I pulling up? Bro, I'll be banging on the doors, dude. If the Warriors play one more game at Oracle, there's almost no limit. Besides what I can spend is what I will spend. I said earlier on this live stream, I don't know if you missed it, I spent $40,000 on this channel in the last 2 years alone. You think I'm not going to the last game at Oracle? Or one more game, special game? Dude, I'm there, dude. I went to the game I flew all the way to Texas just to go to the one game at the Alamo Dome. I'm definitely going to Oracle Arena. Oh, how fun would that be? One more game at Oracle Arena. Especially because the last game I went to at Oracle Arena was the second to last game ever at Oracle Arena. And the Raptors stomped us. It's on my channel, so if you want to go see me get incredibly sad and hurt, which seems to be a constant theme on this channel when it comes to sports, if you want to see that, I did film the NBA Finals at Oracle Arena in 2019 against the Toronto Raptors and Kawhi Leonard, and the whole Warriors team almost died, and Raptors won. I did fist bump Snoop Dogg though. So, wasn't a total loss. Spiders are big, other bugs too. You guys have bears and stuff. Yeah, but you don't see bears often. I've only seen a couple bears in my life, and I go out a lot, not a lot. I've traveled a lot. Bears are avoidable. They're way more avoidable. Drop the link for the shirt. It's in the description of all my videos, I think. Hopefully that link still works. I gotta update all that, actually. Don't quote me on that. Don't bother the bear don't bother us. Well, not all bears. Some bears will bother you no matter what. Played basketball with the Warriors in 7th grade at Oracle Arena. Natalie, why you've done all this cool stuff and you don't even tell me? It's really not that bad. I mean, there's bugs that can kill you for sure. Not in most populated areas. Go outback areas. Yeah, that's true here too. Bears aren't like roaming around the suburbs. You know what I mean? I've had a bear walk right past me and didn't pay attention to me. I've encountered 2 bears in the wild. Gabe is one of them. No, I'm just kidding. I've encountered 2 bears. When I was a kid, we ran into a bear. My dad tried to say it was a Bigfoot. We ran into a bear when I was a kid. Way out in the wilderness. We were not near civilization whatsoever. And it's on my vlog channel. When I went to Lake Tahoe and I did the video, if you guys remember on my channel, one of my favorite videos, the MS Dixie 2, a cruise across Lake Tahoe. When I went on that trip to Lake Tahoe to spread my grandmother's ashes, it's crazy how all this stuff is tying together, right? When we did that trip from Tahoe, I drove all the way to San Diego or LA. I don't remember. San Diego or LA. So I didn't go home. I went to San Diego or LA, and I drove through, I drove like by Mono Lake and down 395. It was like my first time since I was very, very little being in that area. So it was all this. It's one of the craziest, coolest, most beautiful places on earth. And I was like, how did I wait so long to come out here? But I was driving through, I think it's a national forest, Inyo National Forest maybe. I don't remember. But I'm like by myself. There's like almost no other cars on the road. And I was driving and a bear ran across the road in front of me. And I grabbed my camera because I had been like vlogging. I grabbed my camera and there was a hill where it ran up the hill next to me. So I pulled up where he ran out and I'm like pulling out my camera and like turning it on. And you know, there's a delay. And I'm like pointing it at the bear. And the bear gets at the top of the hill. It was like a movie. Bear gets to the top of the hill and like looks back at me and then runs. The worst part about it though. The worst part. And I feel like Chunk in the Goonies. I want to start crying. The worst thing I've ever done or whatever he says. I should know, but I'm trying not to cough my head off right now. Hold on. Driving through that forest, south of Tahoe. I think this is in the vlog, actually. I'm ashamed to admit this. I hit and killed so many chipmunks. I killed so many chipmunks. I'm not happy. I'm not proud of it. It's haunted me. I'm devastated. I don't want to kill animals, especially chipmunks. You know how excited I was to see chipmunks running around? Then those little dummies run out right in front of me and I'm going 60 miles an hour. What am I supposed to do? I think about those chipmunks all the time. What they'd be up to. You know. What did I take away from the world? You know. Did they leave, you know, a son or daughter behind? A brother or sister? Was the brother chipmunk like, man, where's Dave? You know? Dave should be here by now. Dave didn't make it. Dave the chipmunk did not make it. And it's my fault. That haunts me. That haunts me. You think I'm okay with that? No, I'm not. The craziest thing too. 2 of them, I think. I think it was 3 total. I don't know 100% I hit all 3, but I think I did. 2 of them I was filming something. I'll never put this footage out. I will never put this footage out. But I'd like damn near scream. I'm like, ah! I was so upset. I was so mad and like sad and like devastated. And it was all cuss words, right? Just cuss words at the top of my lungs, out in the middle of a national forest by myself with a dead chipmunk in my rearview mirror. I was like, why? Why? Rest in peace to all the chipmunks that were taken away from this world way too soon. I'm happy I got that off my chest. Could have gone my whole life without knowing that fact. It wasn't on purpose. It wasn't on purpose. It was a total accident. It was a total accident. I would never kill a chipmunk. And trust me, I will do everything I can until my dying days to try to make up for that fact. Actually, the flies, oh dude. I hate seeing mice get hurt. Yeah, I don't like seeing animals get hurt. I don't want to hit animals. It ruined my whole trip. It ruined my trip. I was devastated. What's up, Mitchell? You can't help running over an animal. Dude, they're so quick. They're so fast. There was no way to react. No way to react. It sucked. It sucked. Okay? And I will feel bad. I will feel terrible about it my whole life. I lost all my chipmunk subscribers. I need to redeem myself in the chipmunk world. I'm a good storyteller. Thank you. Thank you. I didn't know that. Thank you. Still can't wrap my mind. In fact, Gabe Kapler won 107 games 2 years ago. Now we suck. I think we'll be all right. We'll be all right this year. Chipmunk lives matter. They do, man. They do, man. Look. I'm an animal lover. I'm an animal lover. I'm not vegan, but I wish I was. I'm just not strong enough yet, but I hope maybe one day I can be vegan. But it's just I grew up on meat. Pause. I grew up on meat, right? So like it's hard to like it's really hard to change your whole way of eating and thinking and what you consume and what you crave and what you feel like your body needs, right? But I would love to be vegan. So I love animals. Like I tried to tell that story in an entertaining and somewhat humorous way, but no, it bothered me. It bothered me. There's one other time where I hit an animal in my car and there's nothing I could do. I tried to turn around and see if I could like do anything and I couldn't. And that I almost cried that time too. I think it was a raccoon. But like the thing is, you're driving through a national forest. There's so many animals, and chipmunks. If you guys haven't seen a chipmunk in real life, they're way smaller than you think. Like I thought they were like the size of a squirrel, like, you know, but they're not. They're tiny. And I saw them, and I was all excited. I'm like, oh, there's chipmunks. How cool! Like, you know, where I live, you don't see chipmunks. Like you see squirrels, you don't see chipmunks. So I'm like, how cool! And then all of a sudden they just start darting out. And I'm like, what is going on? What is going on? I swear to God, it was like migration season or something. How is it that many? You know what I mean? And then a bear? Good thing I didn't hit the bear. How's the bear faster than the chipmunks getting across the road? Actually, no, they were very fast. And that's the problem. I didn't have time to react. Like a Cal Stanford vid just fits Bay Area culture so well. That'd be cool. Like, you think basketball or football? I think both would be cool. I've been to Stanford Stadium a bunch of times. I went to the East West Shrine game as a kid a bunch of times. I wish I could like go back in time and film those. That was super cool. I've never been to a Berkeley Stadium. I forgot what they call it, but I always liked it. It looked cool. Animals in distress is something I scroll away from. Yeah, dude, I love animals. It haunts me that this happened, but I'm a person that has driven a stupid amount of miles in my life. I'm a driver. I drive a whole lot, and so it has happened, and it sucks. Luckily, I've never hit like a cat or a dog, because that's like, not only is it sad for the animal, but also like the owner. Like, you got to deal with heart breaking, like killing it and breaking someone's heart or whole family's heart. Like, no, no, sir. Thank God that's never happened. Dude, I slammed on the brakes for a pigeon the other day. All right, so nobody come after me. All right, I slammed on the brakes. I almost got rear-ended because of a pigeon. Stop driving for a good month. No, Natalie, like, I'm telling you, I mean, that was like a 9-hour drive. So I was like 2 hours in. But the other time that it happened, I like literally was trying not to cry. I was screaming. I was like, I was so mad. I was like, no. I was like punching my wheel. Cause I was like, maybe I didn't hit it. Maybe. And I went back and I think I did. And it's the worst. It's the worst. Anything innocent, like, come on, man. Gabe hit a bird one time while he's driving in front of me. He had no clue. I was so mad. Oh, Gabe. Kittle and Jimmy G gonna be Bears. Kittle? Need Stanford tickets? Let me know. Hopefully I get in the UC and get you tickets to those too. How do you get tickets for Stanford? California Memorial Stadium. Yeah. I slammed on the brakes for birds too. Yeah. There's a like hordes of crows. What do you call it? A murder of crows. For some reason in California, there's like certain places where just tons of crows will show up. And they're like, they don't care, man. Crows will get right in the roadway and just stand there. Seagulls too. Sometimes my commute is along the waterfront, so sometimes there'll be seagulls, and they'll just like wander around like they're a tourist. Cal Stanford football, great tailgating, great history. Get the rest of the field after the game. That'd be cool. One cool thing about Stanford that I just thought about, you just made me think of. If you guys have never been to the Stanford campus or seen it, they call it the farm, and it really looks like it's rural. Like the roads are like windy. They go through Stanford, windy, old buildings, a lot of non-paved areas, a lot of dirt, a lot of brushes, a lot of trees, a lot of brush trees, right? Very rural looking campus. And I spent a lot of time on Stanford campus. I didn't go there, but I've been there a lot. And growing up, I was really into G.I. Joes. That was my favorite toy. So I had the little G.I. Joes, like my favorite toy. And I remember one time, this is just to show how awesome my mom is. Speaking of, I shouted out on Instagram. My mom just had a birthday, and she's gonna make like her official debut. She's been in a couple episodes, like I mentioned earlier, Alcatraz. She was in it briefly, but she's gonna make like her official variety debut soon. This is how awesome my mom was, though. Like, one time she picked me up, I think from school, and she had some of my G.I. Joes, and we stopped at Stanford. So where the stadium is, you can drive by on El Camino, is the main big street that goes by Stanford. You can drive by on El Camino and not even notice the stadium. The stadium's right there, but it's hard to see. There's trees and everything. And around the stadium, there's a lot of just open area, just open space with trees. And there's a creek that goes through, like a little creek. And for a lot of the games, like Stanford games and stuff, that's where people park. So they just have like dirt parking in the trees. My mom took me there with my GI Joes and let me play. Like, there's a little creek with a drainage pipe. She let me play with my GI Joes there because it was a cool place to like play with GI Joes. That's how awesome my mom is. So I always have fond memories of that whenever I'm over there. And I used to go to the East-West Shrine games at Stanford sometimes. The Super Bowl was there, you know. And the World Cup was there when I was a kid. The World Cup, they played some games at Stanford. This is when Brazil won this year. And they had just played a game. I think they had just played a game there. But we come up, we're driving on El Camino. We're headed home. We didn't live in Palo Alto, but sometimes we take the long way and drive through Palo Alto. I was with my mom also. I was a kid. And walking through the crosswalk is all these Brazil fans. All excited. I think they had just won. Not the whole thing, but they had won a game or something. And as they're walking by, they're like yelling at all the cars. And this one guy was so juiced. And we did this for years as a joke. But he was like, Brazil, 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 to all the cars as he walked across the crosswalk. It was just so funny. Because we're just like my mom's not into sports really. You know, I was into sports but not into soccer. So we're just sitting there like, and he's just walking by just yelling at us, Brazil, 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 Brazil. And we're just like, all right, dude, cool. Good job. We're happy for you. Doesn't seem like birds don't move out of the way as quickly as it used to. Yeah, maybe there's getting more and more used to people. You might be right. Mom believes she saw a crow pick up a child and fly away. She smokes a lot of weed. Warriors won't be good until they trade Curry. Nah, man, it's all right. We're gonna be the 5th seed. We're gonna make it to the 5th seed. We'll be all right. Can't trade Curry. I'd rather lose every game of the season and let Curry be a Warrior for life than trade Curry. He used to work at Stanford baseball camp, Stanford baseball stadium. Such a dope campus. Yeah, it's cool, man. It's definitely cool. Kings fans will trade you Malik Monk for Curry. No thanks. Stanford hosts on odd years, Cal hosts on even years. Good to know. I would love to do that. It's a nightmare with parking when games are going on. Dude, Zartan, he might have been one of the figures I was playing with. Niners won a Super Bowl at Stanford. Yep. That was the year I was born. Yeah. But yeah. Brazil, Brazil, Brazil. Shout out to that guy wherever he's at, you know. That might have been formative for me. Right? I was a huge sports fan, but I wasn't losing my voice yet. I was very young. So maybe I saw that and I was like, that's the kind of fan I want to be. So instead of Brazil, 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 you know, Niners, 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 Giants, 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 Warriors, Warriors, or Dubs, Dubs, Dubs. Yeah, Dubs is easier. Let's do Dubs. Dubs, Dubs, Dubs. Right? Maybe that was formative. That guy, shout out that guy. He helped me become the fan I am today. You know? Yeah, I wouldn't take the Kings team. I wouldn't take anything for Curry, bro. I'm dying with Curry. He gave us the greatest, like 99% likely the greatest era of basketball the Warriors will ever see. He can do whatever he wants. He can play till he's 50 years old and we lose every single game, and I will allow it. I'll allow it. That's how loyal I am to my guys, right? And that's why Brandon Crawford on the St. Louis Cardinals hurts so much. That's why it hurts so much. Come on, Farhan. Just sign him. I don't care if it puts pressure on the young guys. Stupid. We're going to Disneyland on Thursday. Say hello to my brick. Dude, I wish the Brazil dude was subscribed to me. I hope he is. Hey, if you're out there, buddy, I appreciate you. All right. All right. Eat at Disneyland. First, so I haven't been to Disneyland in so long that I don't know what's even there anymore. Let me think. I mean, if you can get Blue Bayou, it might be out of date information, but Blue Bayou, but you had to go for lunch for the lunch menu, and it changed to the dinner menu super early, like 3 p.m. or something. But if you get the lunch menu, it had the Monte Cristo sandwich. Now, I think years later, they put the Monte Cristo on the dinner menu too because it was so popular because everyone would go there for that. But if you can get a Monte Cristo from Blue Bayou, that would make me happy. Both Brandon's not retiring as Giants will forever break my heart. Yeah, it hurts forever and ever. Warriors should play one game at Oracle and wear orange We Believe jerseys and get Baron Davis to pull up. That'd be cool. That would be cool. I would rather they wore like the 70s jerseys or something though, or like the early 90s jerseys. That's my favorite because that was when I got into basketball. You know, best team in the Jordan era was his Bulls. Best team in Kobe era was Lakers. Best team in LeBron era was Curry's Warriors. I still need to do Paradise. I still need to investigate. You know. But yeah, all right. Blue Bayou, get a Monte Cristo. There's so many. They do way more food and treats now, so it's like I like the classic stuff. Like I like the corn dog at the end of Main Street. I'm not fancy. You know what I mean? I don't need all the bells and whistles. I don't need a churro with Fruit Loops on it or whatever they do. You know what I mean? Drizzled in fudge and then white chocolate wrapped around. I don't need all that. Just give me the churro. Just give me the regular churro. A little cinnamon, a little sugar. We're good to go, right? I'm not fancy. Never been. I'm not cultured either. So, classic churro. A corn dog from the corn dog truck down at the end of Main Street. And a Monte Cristo from Blue Bayou. Yeah, there it is. Or they changed it so much, and I haven't even been there since they changed it. But right by, the Hungry Bear restaurant. I think it's still Hungry Bear, across from Slash Mountain, now Tiana's Place or whatever. That used to be my favorite seat, but they changed it because they made the path over to Star Wars Village or whatever, Luke Skywalker town. But there used to be, you could sit top deck of the Hungry Bear, and there was a little corner. And if you got lucky, you get the corner table, and you're like right over the water. And I would throw French fries to the ducks and watch them battle it out. It was like Coliseum games. Roman Coliseum, not Oakland. The fried chicken dinner at Disneyland, I have not. But, you guys are supposed to go to Knott's Berry Farm to get the chicken dinner. World famous chicken dinner, Knott's Berry Farm. Come on. You can even get it to go. You don't even have to go. They have a takeout counter now. World famous Mrs. Knott's chicken dinner. You can go to the takeout window if you want to be lame and don't want to eat in the restaurant that all the Hollywood celebrities ate at back in the day. With and Walt Disney went there. They used to actually they don't have it anymore, but when you be waiting in line at the Knott's Chicken restaurant, they would have like old guest books, and it would be all these like Hollywood celebrities and stuff like signing it. What? Nah. Say hello to me, Brick? Oh, say hello to my Brick. Oh, you were telling me that. I get it. Okay. Wait, starting to think you... What? Why do I hate animals? Wait, what did I say now? Wait, what did I miss? Did I just hate on another animal? Oh, the ducks. Oh, yeah. All right. No. It was all in good fun. Nobody got hurt. It was just good old competition. Oh, you were at Knott's this morning? You lucky dog. To go with you, get the full experience of the game. I've never been to Knott's. They just announced Montezuma's Revenge is finally going to return after being closed for years. Paper straw. Yeah, paper straws are annoying. Comes with the chicken dinner at Knott's. It's classic. So you can get just like the chicken. You can get some mashed potatoes. But the best thing, like the chicken is awesome. But the best thing, I talked about it last week. You get the biscuits. You get the biscuits and you get some Knott's Berry Farm jam. You get some boysenberry jam, some butter. You butter and boysenberry those bad boys up. A lot of bees there. Shout out the Oakland Bees. And that's my favorite part actually. That's like the dessert. I have that last, right? So I have the chicken, right? Here, let's look it up since I was going to do a short live stream today because I was feeling under the weather, but I'm having too much fun. All right, so these are is this like the sides? Can I see the sides? Oh my god, why are all these pictures tiny? It's something wrong with my... There it is. Okay. You know what it was? I think earlier when the pictures were opening up tiny, I think it's because I was just I was going too fast. Anyway, so here's some of the sides. I don't know what that thing in the middle right is. I actually have no idea. But I just like the mashed potatoes, chicken. There's a slice of boysenberry pie there. This picture, now that I look at this picture looks awful. This looks awful. All right, no, that doesn't. No, we're not accepting that. We're not accepting that. Yeah, we're not. No. Oh, and Knott's Berry Farm has awesome festivals. They have awesome festivals where what is going on here? I'll find it for another time, but they have awesome festivals with great food. I did a video there a long time ago. Coleslaw. I don't think I've ever gotten the coleslaw there. If you get like the regular chicken, it's just like chicken, mashed potatoes, and biscuits. If I remember right. Lady have the meal plan, so we go a lot to eat for free. That's cool. The festivals that Knott's has awesome food. Like I did one and I had this it was like a turkey dog. Oh, it was apple sausage. So good. It was crazy. And then they had, was it truffle fries? Truffle fries with boysenberry dip. Crazy. And you know what? I'm on a crazy diet right now, guys. I weighed myself the other day. I'm the heaviest I've ever been in my life. Heaviest I've ever been. So I should not be talking about this right now because I'm going to die of starvation. So yeah, I'm on a heavy diet right now. So this was a bad topic. This was a bad topic. Oh man. I'm looking at all these chicken. Yeah. Mrs. Knott's world famous chicken dinner. The truffle fries were amazing. I think they're in my video or my live stream or something. I don't remember. I did it years ago. Are not truffle fries. I'm a dumb idiot. So truffle fries are great. I meant funnel cake fries. You guys are listening to a madman right now. You guys are listening to a madman that doesn't know the difference between truffle fries and funnel cake fries. Funnel cake fries. Covered in powdered sugar with a boysenberry dip. Crazy. Truffle fries are great. I want Texas Roadhouse so bad. The Disney one? Let's see. That looks pretty good. Is it at the Plaza Inn at the end of Main Street? That's what it looks like. That looks good. Looks really good. The sides look a little too foo-foo for me. Like, I like that the Knott's Berry Farm one is very, like, classic, right? Very low class. Funnel cake fries, my friend. Yeah. Wild. Wild stuff, dude. Wild stuff. Funnel cake fries. That was... Oh. I was eating funnel cake fries when I found out that Chadwick Boseman died. So that kind of ruined it a little bit. You know what I mean? Ruined it just a little bit. Let me see if I can find this. I'm gonna find this for you guys. Hold on. I'm being obnoxious and just quiet, not saying anything. Making people start to wonder, like, why am I watching this? What is the point of this? What is the point of me having this on if he's just not going to say anything? You know? Okay. I think this is it. I think I found it. I think I found what I was looking for. Okay, this is a sneak peek at one of my members only videos. Okay? And because of the live stream, it won't load well. This is a few years ago. Let's see. This was like... So, you know, during the pandy, they couldn't do the rides yet. There was a boysenberry shake here. There's the bottle house. World famous bottle house. Come on. Boysenberry shake. Or smoothie. Not shake. Sorry. Smoothie. The full screen not working right. Yeah, that was crazy. And then... Oh, I found that this is the goodness you would get by becoming a member or joining the Patreon. But this wagon right here, according to the plaque, who knows if it's true, but that wagon, that stagecoach, was robbed by the famous Black Bart that I talked about in the Copperopolis video. It's all connected, guys. It's all connected. No such thing as a coincidence. All right? So I love Knott's Berry Farm. There's a stagecoach there that a guy robbed that I did a video on 600 miles away. Right? And it's at Knott's Berry Farm now. So yeah. Sorry, too much of my face. There's Sad Eye Joe. Yeah, I thought I ate truffle fries there, but maybe it was a different video. I don't know. I didn't see it. Not truffle fries, funnel cake fries, dude. What is up? What's up? You? What's up, me? You take Iowa State Purdy jersey or Davidson Curry jersey? The Curry jersey. I just like... I mean, it's Steph, right? Purdy has to do a little more. Like I mentioned earlier, he's got to do a little more for me to get his jersey. The Davidson jersey is cemented in history. Wait, Fufu? Did I say Fufu? You coming up with words is my favorite during the pandy. Wait, did I say Fufu? I don't remember saying Fufu. Hey, my brain no longer works, folks. You know? It doesn't work anymore. So if you're expecting this little old brain to work, well, all right, dude, we're gonna do Inception right now. You guys want to do Inception? Here's another live stream. There they are. Look, I even did the bubbles for you. I was trying to find a filter, right? Look at that. Funnel cake fries with the boysenberry dip. How many of you thought I was lying? How many of you thought I was making it up? And I just slammed you. Huh? How many naysayers were out there? There's no such thing as funnel cake fries. Look, he can't even get the name right. He keeps calling them truffle fries. How many of you were saying that? How many of you were yelling into the kitchen to your wife, right? She's slaving away. You're sitting on the recliner. Right? You're sitting on the recliner. And you're like, honey, you ever heard of funnel cake fries? She's like, no. Yeah, me neither. I think this guy's lying. And I just slammed you. Do you like Raising Cane's? Dude, I love Raising Cane's. First time I had it was in Texas with my brother when we went and filmed a bunch of videos out there. We went to Raising Cane's. I mean, it's really the sauce, right? It's really the sauce. But they usually cook it just perfectly. So well done. I love Cane's. There's one right by my brother's place in San Diego. So I go every time I'm down there. There's only a couple in the greater Bay Area. And they have lines of 90 cars. So I never go. The sides... Well, I don't know. I don't remember saying that. Oh, food. Yeah. I did say that. See? My brain doesn't even work. I just said that. I can't remember things. Kind of fried. Oh, Jamie's had them before. I got backup, right? I got backup. Like funnel cake fries better than I do regular funnel cake. Me too. It's easier to eat. I love funnel cake, but it's so annoying to eat. Other than the one that sponsored my trip to Great America, and they had the funnel cake there. That was amazing, right? But yeah, that's them right there. And it was still the Pandy, so I was walking around, you know. We had there's no rides open, right? So Knott's was only allowed to do a food festival. So I went. It was really cool. Honestly, rate the funnel cake fries with boysenberry dip 1 to 10. For a treat, it's a 10. If you're grading it for what it is, a treat, it's a 10. If you're grading it like for any food, then maybe like an 8, 9, just because it's limited. You can't have it, you know what I mean? You can't have it for every meal. You can't have it 24/7. You know, you wouldn't, sometimes a day you might not want it. You might want to save it for later, right? So it bumps it down. But if you're grading it for what it is, a treat, it's a 10. It was a 10. There's when you add two of you in your videos and have a whole conversation. Like a little Lizzie McGuire next to you. I never watched Lizzie McGuire, so I don't know the reference. I know who Lizzie McGuire is. I know the show. But yeah. I love Raising Cane's. Still don't believe the funnel cake fries is definitely AI. Ah! Go to the Cane's near the Oakland airport, but the drive-thru takes half an hour. Yeah, that's why I just don't bother, and I'll wait until I go to San Diego or something, visit my brother. On a Keith Lee scale, what do you rate it? I rate it fraudulent phony. That was kind of mean, right? That was mean. Keith Lee's fine. I have gripes. What would be top 3 fast food spots? Oh, all right, you were joking. All right. Look, he's probably fine. I don't hate him on a personal level or anything like that, or don't like him. I have criticisms of what he does and how he does it. Anyways, top 3 fast food spots. Man. There's 2 ways to answer this. Like top 3 if you had to like live on it, or you had to like, or if it's like, would I say the top 3 would be like the most special? But you might not always want the most special. Because like top 1, I have to say like McDonald's, because it's just everywhere. You can get it whenever. You know what you're getting. It's always the same, right? But then, you know, something like Raising Cane's is a little more special. I don't know if I'd want to eat it every day. Maybe I would, though. That's hard. That's hard. I love Taco Bell. I honestly, this sucks to say. Why are we talking about this when I'm on this diet? I've had one piece of salmon today. One piece of salmon. Um, it was okay, but wasn't Raising Cane's. I'll tell you that much. Um, so I grew up on fast food, unfortunately. So fast food is like my baseline of food. That sucks. That sucks. You don't want your baseline of food to be fast food, right? Because it's really hard to not want fast food all the time. So there's like no fast food I don't like, right? It's people be like, oh, I hate Burger King or I hate what? No, I love it all. I love it all, my friends. Like there's some like little mom and pop fast food type places that are gross, but like when it comes to the chains, I like them all. I really do. I like Chick-fil-A. Love Chick-fil-A sauce, Polynesian sauce. You know? I love Carl's Jr. Carl's Jr. I have to take breaks from. Well, actually, I haven't had it really that much at all in the last 5-6 years at least. Like, but I couldn't have that every day because it's very, I don't know. I love Taco Bell. Me and my brother Cole go hard on Taco Bell. I love McDonald's because it's like a comfort food. It's there for me. You know, I grew up with McDonald's so close to me that I used to have it all the time, which is terrible. I haven't had fast food in a few weeks now, which is might be the longest in my life. That's so sad. That's so pathetic. But I love fast food, so yeah, I don't know. Matt Bum, both Brandon should have retired as Giants. Agreed. Gabe doesn't like him because Keith Lee said In-N-Out is better than Five Guys, which is not wrong, but Five Guys is so good too. I used to hate Five Guys, and then I tried it again, and I really liked it. So I don't know what changed or what, you know. Their fries were always fire, though. Like, Five Guys fries are fire. My favorite, like, it's fast food, but it's not a huge chain. But my favorite the past year or so is Dave's Hot Chicken. I've been telling everybody, if I was on death row, my last meal would be Dave's Hot Chicken. I'm in love. I would marry a one slider combo from Dave's Hot Chicken. Oh, my vows would be, I mean, it's poetry. My vows to Dave's Hot Chicken would make the whole crowd bawl. The whole crowd would be crying. Old friends of mine, the fellas, the guys, in that moment, they would be so jealous. They would start to resent me. And our friendship would start to fall apart. That's how beautiful my vows to Dave's Hot Chicken would be. I love Dave's Hot Chicken. What's Macca's? I don't think that's Australian, I assume. Some food is fast food too. I grew up on Macca's and Pizza Hut. Yeah, so what's Macca's? Yeah, dude, I grew up on fast food, so like that's my baseline. It sucks. It sucks to like when I'm hungry, my first thought is like, what fast food can I get? And that's so hard to break out of. And that's why I'm at my heaviest weight I've ever weighed in my life right now. Nick the Greek, I don't know if I had it. I never really liked like Heroes or whatever. But I'll try it if you recommend it. Angry Chicks, I haven't, but I think it's very similar to Dave's Hot Chicken. Dave's Hot Chicken is like Nashville hot chicken sandwich. You're on your own before this moment, apparently, Dylan. Part of the guy. I'm the sixth guy. Macca's is a nickname Aussies. Oh, Macca's is McDonald's. Dude, I love McDonald's, man. I really do. It gets a bad rap, but I love McDonald's. It's good. And I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. It's good. And now I'm starving, so thanks. Thanks, everyone. I would love Dave's Hot Chicken right now. Oh, I would love Dave's Hot Chicken right now. Yeah, I've been out of the country. I said earlier my first international episode is coming out very soon. I've only been to a couple places, though. I need to go to more. McDonald's in Paris hit different, really? Is it because you just missed it? Like you missed a taste of home? Or was it actually like taste better or different? I would always it would be fun to like do the fast food stuff in other places where they have like weird stuff. You know, they'll have like weird menu items. Oh, you know what? Here's a funny story too. Cane's, then Dave's, then Chick-fil-A, then I'm not huge on Popeyes. It's fast food though, so I'll still, still enjoy it. But for some reason, the greasiness of Popeyes gives me a tummy ache. Panda Express sucks. I'm very limited in what I get at Panda Express, but what I get, I enjoy. It's like really good. The menu is different. Kit McFlurry was my Kit Kat McFlurry. I don't know. A couple quarter pounders of cheese right now, dude. Is this a McDonald's commercial? Are we living a McDonald's commercial? If they want to sponsor me, forget my diet. You know what I mean? Forget it. If they want to open their purse to sponsor a channel with 20,000 subscribers, if they want to do that, my diet is out of here. Mac is in Paris, the only food I could afford. That's funny. Me and my brother did. I think I put this video up somewhere, but when we went to Texas, straight from the airport, we went to Whataburger, right? Because I'm a fast food guy. I wanted to try it. It was my first time in Texas. This is like 2018, 2019. Me and my brother did, if you guys, these are years ago, but we did a series of videos in Texas years ago. Went to a Dallas Mavericks game, went to a Texas Rangers and Blue Jays game. We went to Dealey Plaza where JFK was assassinated. But straight from the airport, we were starving. We went to Whataburger, right? And I'm excited because I love fast food, right? I'm excited. Right? Getting ready. It was trash. It was garbage. And it looked like an old Burger King, like the seats, everything. Even the wrappers, the napkins look like old Burger King napkins. I was like, did they just repurpose a Burger King and do this awful? And just say, hey, let's repurpose this Burger King into a Whataburger and make it suck. That's what I thought they said. I thought the head architect was there, the designers, right? The franchisee owner, and they all gathered around. They're like, oh yeah, let's do a Whataburger and make it suck. So I'm like, okay, cool. That's what they did. They succeeded. Good job. You guys, you set a plan, you set a goal, and you accomplished it. Good job, guys. Right? And then we were in Texas for a little while longer. And I was like, maybe we should try it again. Right? Because I think someone told me too. They're like, really? You didn't? And they were like, I think you should try it again. We had seen other Whataburgers, right? They all looked the same, but the one we went to just seemed different. It felt older or something. I don't know. So I told my brother, I'm like, dude, let's go to a different one. We went to a different one. We brought it back to our cute little Airbnb with the barn doors, right? We showed it in some of our videos. And we did a taste test. This is, I think, on my vlog channel. We did a taste test. We're like, we're giving it another try. Because we respect Texas so much and what they do and how proud they are and their big boots and hats or whatever. You know what I mean? We're like, let's try it again. We owe that to the state of Texas. Right? For at least, giving us Wyatt Earp, I think, or something. I don't know. Someone cool was born there at some point, right? We owe it to him. So we tried again. We filmed our reactions. It was good. It was real good. It was really good. It was great. I loved it. I said, heck, I get it now. Good stuff, Texas. The state of Texas has redeemed itself. All right? Now, when the California versus Texas Civil War happens, I'm still going to fight them, but I'll tip my cap before I start letting off shots. You know what I mean? So, yeah, that's when I learned. Then I went back to Texas last year. I knew some of them sucked. Some of them didn't. Depends on the franchise. Depends on the owner, probably. Depends on the staff. And so I tried it a few more times, and yeah, it's hit or miss. It's really hit or miss. It's not that great, honestly. Texans always rate it way too high, but like its advantage is that it's 24/7. It's always there for you. It's dependable. That's the advantage of Whataburger. And they have a Dr. Pepper like shake. Phenomenal. Phenomenal. Me and my cousin, we walked through downtown Houston at like 2 a.m. for one of those Dr. Pepper shakes. And there wasn't anything anyone could say to stop us. Cane sauce is all I had. Cane sauce is incredible. Dave's hot chicken sauce. Cane sauce. No one call me Macca's. Yeah. We got to call it Macca's now. We got to steal that. I'm sorry, buddy. Waffle from Waffle. I've never had Waffle House, actually. There's one near my sister's house in Texas, but I didn't get to go. Good night, Dylan. It's late for me. All right, Gabe. We appreciate you, huh? We love you around here. Yeah, In-N-Out. I just hate the line at In-N-Out, but I love In-N-Out. I love it, but it's overrated because it's like, I'm not going to drive over there and there's 90 cars waiting and there's a McDonald's right across the street with one car. I'm going to McDonald's. It's not good enough. Look, I think of my life as hourly, right? I'm like an hourly employee. How much am I really paying to lose that time that I'm waiting when I could just have Macca's? I could just have Macca's and be happy. Be a happy camper. Like I'm from Australia. Primo, I'm a Seattle sports fan. Your content is dope. Appreciate you, brother. I will one day be in Seattle and we'll do a bunch of videos there. I want to do the Seattle Underground. Like all the buildings that they built on top of. I think you can do a tour. And I want to do the stadiums, of course. T-Mobile, whatever they call it now. Safeco. No, it's not. What is it now? I forgot. See, my brain doesn't work. Especially I've been live streaming for 3 hours now. I was under the weather, so I was like, I'm going to do a short one tonight. I ended up doing the longest one I've done. Look at me. In-N-Out's the best. Stop glazing Texas. Okay, I'll go to McDonald's too. Yeah, exactly. So for me, In-N-Out is like if I get lucky and the line is short, then I take it. So I'll drive by and be like, all right, let's see. 4 cars? I'll do 4 cars. I'll wait, right? 20 cars? Nah. I'll go to Taco Bell, right? That's how I do In-N-Out. Now it's different if you're with people like company or friends or a date or something like that. And waiting is part of the hanging out. If you go with friends to like In-N-Out, go inside. You wait, try to find a table. That's a whole thing. That's different. I'm just talking about if I'm just trying to get something to eat. Yeah, man. I have a list of cool Seattle stuff I want to do for sure. I have a cousin that lives not too far. It's funny you're named Primo. And I have a Primo. I think he's out near Bellevue, I want to say. So a ways out, I think, but But yeah, I definitely want to make it up there. I've never been to Seattle. I've been to Portland. I did like 15, 16 videos in Portland years ago. But yeah, I haven't been up that way, and I love it up there. So I really need to make it happen more often. You know, I always hate about my fellow Californians how they overhype In and Out. Fries are trash. Burgers just like burgers anywhere. Yeah, people hype it up. I do love it. I do love it. But yeah, the hype is not worth waiting for 30 cars. You know what I mean? And the fries, I like getting them well done. If you tell them well done, they're a little crispier. Sometimes they overdo it, but sometimes it's just right. I found that makes me like the fries a lot more. My girl had Whataburger when she was in Texas. Very disappointed. I'm telling you, it's so hit or miss. So hit or miss. But if you hit, oh, it's good. It's good. But if you miss, it's like a straight up like, you know, one of those frozen burgers you get at like 7-Eleven, the gas station. That was the first one we had in Dallas, Texas. First one we had, not too far from what's the campus over there? Where the George W. Presidential Library is. I forgot. Anyways, right over there. Went to a Whataburger. It's like a really old building. Terrible. The other one, a little fancier, a little nicer. Not bad. Pretty good. Dude, I love the Space Needle. Would be so fun. Oh, you did the underground tour? That's dope. I want to do that. Some Seattle content for me would be dope. Need to make some content in Denver too. Man, all these cities, it sucks I've never been to them, you know? Like, I've never been to Salt Lake City either. I only stopped over for a layover, and I was like, I flew into Salt Lake City. It looks like you're landing on a different planet. Like, it does not look like Earth. It looks like you're straight up watching a sci-fi movie. I've never been to Denver, never been to Seattle. Gabe wants me to go to Denver with him in a few months. I might do it if I can. But I'll leave you guys with a little hint, little teaser though. I am trying to go to this season for baseball. I want to go to Kansas City. I want to go to DC. And I want to go to Rickwood Field in Alabama for that one special game. But they still won't announce how to get tickets, and it's really bothering me. But I'm trying to go to that Giants and Cardinals game at Rickwood Field in Alabama. God, I want to go so bad. But they haven't announced how to get tickets, and it sucks. Because I can't, budget for the trip, and I can't get a hotel and all that until I know I can get tickets. But yeah, if I can do all that, it'd be sick. So yeah, I want to do Kansas City just because Kauffman Stadium, historic, legendary stadium, and they just announced plans for a new stadium. So I got to see where the Giants won the 2014 World Series. I got to see that before it's gone. And DC's for another special project that I think some of you guys figured out a few live streams ago. But while I'm there, I would love to see Nationals and Orioles. But yeah. I appreciate you guys. This has been a 3. Actually, let's wait 2 minutes. Let's wait 2 minutes. You want a story for 2 minutes? I'll hit 3 hours officially in 2 minutes. So let's tell another story. What else I got? For those of you who weren't here earlier, I showed off some cool little stadium models. This is Tiger Stadium. This is Polo Grounds, right? I showed off the Barry Bonds starting lineup on Candlestick Park. He's standing on it. When I did my first video at AT&T Park on this channel, very first video, I made a joke that when they build Barry Bonds a statue, I want him to be like the Colossus of Rhodes over McCovey Cove. And it's kind of funny because this is kind of like what I envisioned, but just McCovey Cove underneath him instead of Candlestick. In Denver, Salt Lake City was whatever to me. For me, it's just one day thing, but maybe I missed a lot. Well, so Salt Lake City itself, I don't know a whole lot about, but in the greater Salt Lake area in Utah, there's a lot of cool Wild West stuff that is right up my alley. Denver, we did downtown, found this one cool neighborhood, don't remember what it's called, Rockies game, and it's supposedly haunted park. Sounds cool. I miss Portland too. I loved Portland. Like, Portland was a city that I could see myself living in. Like, I guess because it's like San Francisco, a lot of art and stuff. There's some homeless people too, but that's fine. I'm used to that, you know. A lot of art, the mountains, and you could just go up the Columbia River Gorge, which was just a gem, a gem that I didn't even know about. Like I didn't even know anything about the Columbia River Gorge, and that was one of the most beautiful places ever, of all time. One of the bars my brother and I went in downtown Denver was a place a lot of mafia guys and crooked cops used to do business at. Bars still look old school. One thing that's dope about downtown Salt Lake City is that it's downtown skyline right behind his mountains. Beautiful sight. Yeah, that place looks really cool. I don't know if you guys ever saw it, but years ago I did some videos in New York City, and I did a video at an old speakeasy, and it was an old like mafia hangout, and they turned it into a museum and stuff. Back then my videos were really really rough, but it was still a cool video. So I would love to see something like that. That'd be cool. We officially made it 3 hours. I told myself I was under the weather. I was gonna do a short stream, and here we are, the longest stream I've ever done. Well, ever done since I started the Sunday night live streams, because I did a live stream for a Super Bowl that I don't want to talk about years ago. But yeah, other than that, I appreciate you guys. I got a bunch of videos ready to come out, so they're gonna start to trickle out. I like to release videos on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, or Thursdays. I will be at FanFest, Giants FanFest. I will be giving out pins and patches. I have a limited supply, so if a bunch of people happen to be there, I can't guarantee that I'll have any left, but I'll have a bunch of stuff to give away. If you're at FanFest and you happen to see me, that'd be really cool. Just say what's up. Can you believe my hair started out as like red and black, and now it's pink and purple? My hair will be braided, and then I think I'm shaving it off after that. Update. I'm glad, Jamie. I'm glad. Have a good week. Appreciate you. One day I'll make it to Australia, and you got to give me a list of videos to make. You know, you got to point out all the cool stuff, all the interesting history, and all that. You know. Yeah, I appreciate you guys. Hopefully, I see some people at FanFest. That'll be really cool. And I'll do a full video, and that'll be out. You know, I'll try to get it out as quick as I can. Other than that, you know, Vertlife all day, every day. That was fun. Talk.